gentlemen, it's Thursday. You know what? Happy birthday, Shelby. I expected so. Hold on, I got a button for it. Happy birthday, Shelby. Wait, no, wrong button.
It's a horse.
Wrong button. Happy birthday, Shelby.
He got you a pony.
I got.
It sounded like there was a button of Lindsay going, he got you a pony.
He got you a pony.
6'7".
God. Well, all right. Somebody clip it.
Clip it.
No,
You
no.
want Michaela?
Yes.
Gotta
Especially
get
the
that.
video clip of her actually doing the
Turning my
thing.
camera back off.
No.
How dare you?
No.
My brain is pidge.
Anyway,
Keep that. You can't have the
That's
other
the
one.
winner.
welcome to Thursday.
Oh, like
ladies
the
and-
other 16 versions he's got of that?
They're all good.
Yeah, you need a new soundboard,
So many.
Shannon.
I really do need a new soundboard. There's too much. Tommy Wiseau gets surprised by Shelby's birthday. So, hey, you know what about Tommy Wiseau? There's a little film, if you've never watched it, there's a little film, it's not what you think, called Samurai Cop. Samurai Cop had a sequel, somehow, and Tommy Wiseau was the bad guy.
Really?
Yes, it's have you never heard about Samurai Cop?
I know.
Oh my god, it has
for him for getting 2 acting jobs.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Dalton, have you ever seen
Yeah.
the clip of him doing the Joker from Dark Knight in an audition?
Yes. Oh, it's so unnerving. 'cause
It's
so good.
really good, yeah, because he's
That's him
actually
in this
disturbing. Yeah. You have no clue who
Yeah.
Tommy Wiseau is? You're tearing me apart, Lisa. You know Tommy Wiseau. We all know Tommy Wiseau.
Oh,
Hey.
come on.
How's that going to help?
There's no-
How's that going to help?
She's
My-
not going to know who Tommy Wiseau is.
My name is Shannon Young. I'm going to be your host. This is Podzilla After Dark. It's a wonderful evening of worship and togetherness. We're going to have some fun. We're going to tell some stories. And then later on, we're going to continue our music deep dive. Let me introduce the cast.
No, TV.
Nope.
What are we doing now? Is it TV?
It's TV.
Yeah.
I've only had eggs in 2 days, and my dinner tonight is this bottle of whiskey. So let's see.
Not
Lindsay
true.
just kinda-
Quit lying.
What did I have?
Lindsay kind of sounded like Tommy Wiseau.
What did I
You're
have?
gonna have a pizza later because you bought it.
Well, yes, but I haven't had anything else other than eggs. I ate your eggs. Well, that sounded weird. That sounded
You had
unsettling.
coffee.
Let me introduce the cast for the evening. First up is the birthday girl's husband. It's Jesse Kimball.
Hi.
What? What was that?
Hi.
Flip it.
Oh shit!
Apparently,
he hit the
Shelby's
old
not married
Mandy.
to Ross Geller from Friends.
Yeah.
Hi, Rachel.
Didn't Mandy used to say that too? The hi, whatever we
Yeah, that was
introduced
the
her.
Mandy greeting a long time ago.
Hey, it's she's got a bird and she knows the word. It's Lindsay Wolfgong.
He's got 6 eyeballs. That's not natural.
6 eyeballs to see you constantly giving me shit.
Not.
I don't think he needs that many.
Yeah,
We
Lindy.
figured it out with 2.
Yes. Hey, speaking of eyes, she's got them and it's her birthday. She's the wonderful member of the cast. She's the newest member of the cast. She's the beloved one. She is the reason I even do a Thursday show still. She's my best friend. She's my sister. It's Shelby.
Well, hello. Thanks for all those nice words. That
Thanks for coming
now I
back.
feel put on the spot.
Jesse, I saw last time when I got on Facebook on my phone, it said it was Shelby's birthday, and I thought, oh shit, I don't remember these things. So I texted Shelby, and I thought Jesse said, yeah, you've got very little time left, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll text her. But then Shelby, you said your birthday is today.
Today.
Okay, Facebook lied first off to me, and when I texted,
Tell me
oh
the
god,
truth.
damn it, I don't.
So Hunter and I both told you last night that it was today.
Today being yesterday or today being today?
Today being today.
So today's today. Okay.
Yeah, because Jesse had told the story about what he was making food wise, and I was like, oh, that sounds delightful, and I knew it hadn't happened yet,
Yes.
so it had to be today.
Hey, Michaela said happy birthday to Shelby in the chat, of course, because they love Shelby.
thank you.
She's a wonderful part of the show. When I texted her, and I did tell her happy birthday early, and I feel like an idiot. I also told her how strong I was.
He did.
Yeah.
He lifted a tree.
Lifted several pieces of a tree. Also with us tonight, the Big D, Dalton Anthony,
Kill a tree.
Yo.
looking in like Magnum. Never mind. I gotta stop being so mean.
That was going to be funny. That was going to be funny.
Magnum
That was gonna be
6'7" over there.
But no, what were you going to say? That was going to that was going to be solid.
It
And
really
then you just pussied out on me.
and that.
Uh-oh.
No,
Well.
no, it's fine. I prefer Dalton's
Look at
company.
misogynist Dalton over there.
Oh, well, let's not act like that's the first time that's happened.
That doesn't make it okay.
Well, everybody else doubles down in today's society. I'm sure we're going to talk about it soon. So,
Well,
like, why
hold
can't
on.
I?
Hold on.
Yeah.
And Double H.
Shannon, I don't want you to be alarmed, but there may be an alien or aliens nearby.
Oh shit.
Oh, Gus.
Well, I don't
Oh,
have.
God, there.
It's right here.
Well,
It's
Hunter,
right here.
No, it's adding ambiance. It's fine.
It's crazy.
Hunter, I don't have any aliens, but what I do have is several Lex Luger trading cards from Asa. None of them are repeats. So
No, don't mention it. He might want them. No, God, what have you done?
get them away. Anyway, yes, it's going to be a fun show here. We were going to stream last night because we weren't doing plays because Tanner injured himself. I believe.
Mother
No,
Nature had other plans.
I have to stop being so mean. I'm really trying to be a better person. I lifted a tree yesterday. I'm trying to do better. We didn't get to stream because let me give you the timeline really quick. I didn't understand why Jesse sent me this, but Jesse sent me the KFES 12 forecast. Let me read you exactly what Jesse sent me. He said, what was it? So much for clear skies tonight, Jesus. And I said, seriously, what did you do? He said, I was sad there was going to be a storm to break the heat wave. And he sent me KFES 12's current a forecast. Let me tell you what it was. It was 83 degrees with a 20% chance of precipitation, partly cloudy, and 5 miles per hour winds. Now, here's what actually happened. I leave the house at about 7 or about 8 o'clock to go get Lindsay. I get in the car, nothing's going on. As I'm driving towards her workplace, all of a sudden the wind picks up. It starts to get a little crazy. And then when I park at her workplace, I'm sitting there listening to music, a lightning just through the sky, and I'm going, man, it's really starting to storm. And that's when Jesse sent me that message. And I was like, well, I don't understand what he's talking about. Lindsay gets in the car, starts pouring down rain. We go home, and I've been working on some new things, and I played this thing for her, and I said, listen to this. It's this super epic thing. And I said, we're going to stream tonight because we're going to stream for the end of the world because it's the apocalypse. We get home. I'm joking, of course. We get home and no power, of course. I look, there's what, Lindsay, like 4 trees down just in the way trying to get home. We had to go 3 different roads to get here. And the neighbor across the street, a tree had fallen on top of his roof and like barreled through the roof. It wasn't just like it landed on top of it. He showed me pictures from the inside. Like it smashed through. There was pouring water into his rooms. So I go outside and me and Lindsay go over there. We help the neighbor. I sat out there for probably an hour and a half, just carrying tree pieces for him while they're cutting it. 'Cause I just want to help out. And Lindsay's inside. While we're doing this, everybody else is nestled safely in their houses playing Lego Fortnite without me. And I was extremely sad.
Like, as far as like people in Cape Girardeau, I think like me and Shelby are the only ones that had power.
Yep.
For
Steven
our
did.
friend group.
No, I had power.
Yeah, everyone
Oh,
did
really?
except me
Yeah,
and
no.
Asa.
So
Us and
I was about
us
to say,
and
Ace
Asa.
was in the
Yeah.
power. Pat and Jackie didn't have power. They still didn't have power as of like, I'm sure it's back by now. But like as of like 5:00 p.m., they did not have power. Like anybody over in that Cape Rock area.
So I drove through the whole the storm sucked really bad for me because we were in St. Louis for the Cards game last night or yesterday, and by the time we had left Arnold after like getting Raising Cane's, we drove into the storm, and it was an hour and a half of just like every 5 seconds of just being blinded by a like lightning.
Yeah, it
And
was
that
bad.
was the whole like. And it did not let up until we got like mile marker 105. And then I told her, I was like, oh, I can finally go 70 miles an hour. Because there were times where I couldn't see in front of me during this drive. So we get home, like we get to the house, we get settled, and then the storm hit Cape. So I drove into the storm, drove through the storm, got out of the storm, and then the storm
waited
caught
for the
back
storm.
up to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
we were playing tag.
It was very impressive though. You know, when I was out there, the guy's dad, I think, was on the roof. Sorry, Lindsay, go ahead.
There was so much horizontal lightning.
Yes,
it was
that's
crazy.
We're sitting out there. Another neighbor comes over and he introduces himself because I never talked to our neighbors. This is the first time I've ever talked to our neighbors, and we've lived in here for 3 years. So I'm like, yeah, I live across the street. I just wanted to help out. So we're all just kind of powwowing out there, and we're watching the lightning just streak across the sky. We didn't have power all night. Power didn't return until 4 a.m. Around 4 a.m. Here's how I know. Well, Lindsay told me because her TV turned on when the power came back on. Meanwhile,
It woke me up.
I sleep in an adjustable bed because I have like some pretty gnarly injuries still and pain still. So I had to sleep on a flat bed for the first time in a long time. And not only was it a flat bed, you can feel, I think Lindsay said the joints, I don't know the right word to describe it, from where the bed folds, you can feel it under the mattress because the mattress is really fucking thin. Kind of, and well, not super thin, but I could feel it. I felt every little pressure and all that, so super uncomfortable. So I laid there till 4 a.m. waiting for something to happen, and the power finally kicked on. I was very happy, so I didn't get much sleep. And thank God the storm was over. Everybody's okay, but it was a horrific storm here at Cape Girardeau, and KFES 12 and all the weather services, maybe at no fault of their own, almost made motherfucker of the week because of what happened last night and what Jesse told me. However, then today happened, and I could tell you.
Well, hang on, real quick before you move on to that. Part
Sure.
of the problem too, you could just throw that shit back at the U.S. government.
Yes,
Because it all starts at the National Weather Service, which was fucking gutted under the current administration.
Right.
This is why we're constantly being surprised by this kind of shit nowadays.
Yeah, because
And
who
why
gets it
basically
that wrong? You know.
A lot of people, dude. I literally the Apple weather on my phone is useless. Like, there's no point never checking it other than for the current temperature. Because other than that, its forecasts are always wrong.
Yeah.
You have to go straight to the National Weather Service now.
And even the National Weather Service. So like, I had seen on like Monday. Monday they're like, all right, storm's gonna hit Wednesday night. It's gonna break the heat wave, and things are gonna be great. Wednesday, I look again, and it's just all clear, like clear skies for this week. And the heat warning was extended through Sunday. I was like, well, fuck. So I went to Sam's Club after work to get stuff for Shelby's birthday dinner. I got out and I saw some, storm clouds off in the distance. Like, well, shit, maybe we'll get some rain after all. And then, what happened. And I was sitting there, like, during the fucking worst of it, I was checking, like, KFES. I was checking Ryan Hall. Like, I was trying to figure out, like, all right, do we have, like, tornadoes coming on the ground or anything? Like, what the fuck? And nothing.
Really
It was like 30, 40 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I saw like the forecast that I sent to Shannon. Like, because like we were in the thick of the chaos, and that's what like KFES said was happening right this minute. It's clear skies.
Partly cloudy. Partly cloudy.
That's true. Partly cloudy. Yeah. Meanwhile, what was it, like 75 mile per hour downbursts?
It was insane. Yeah, it was absolutely insane. There was one tree that was across the Perryville Road, not Perryville Road, whatever road we come home on. I mean, it was literally uprooted. Lindsay was like,
I sent the picture to the group chat.
It was
literally
huge.
Its roots were the whole way out.
It was absolutely absurd.
Down trees all throughout town.
Yeah, it was absolutely wild. And like I said, the weather forecast would, and the government by more than likely would have been my motherfucker week. But today happened. Here's what happened today. So. And Jesse, can I tell you who the motherfucker of the week is? I guess I should.
I have a motherfucker of the week.
I know you do, buddy.
One that I got to talk about. Let's hear yours. I'm very curious.
Mine is just an inconvenience.
His is personal.
Yes, and you know what it is. I told you in the chat. You guys in the chat this morning. So I get to work today, and I'm dying. I'm falling asleep at work. I'm so tired. So I told myself, and I hadn't eaten. I didn't eat all day yesterday, other than. Did I eat anything yesterday?
I don't know.
No.
You ate a piece of cheesecake after you got done digging in that tree.
I ate a piece of cheesecake yesterday. That's all I had. So this morning, Lindsay makes eggs. I appreciate that, but I get to work. I'm starving, and I need coffee. I can't function. I can't do it. I need coffee. So I use DoorDash, which is a service available to most Americans, and I order McDonald's to be delivered, which is the point of the service. And I order 2 burgers, 2 McDoubles for those keeping score, and a large coffee, black, with just an espresso shot. No, none of this fancy coffee shit. Nothing like super crazy. So I get a phone call at the store. I answer the phone. While I answer the phone, somebody walks in with my order, and I'm like, cool, I need this. And this is when I'm also doing the $700 Pokemon trade. So she walks in, she's got my bag, she's got it turned the right way, and she please don't make me do that tonight. I'm already in pain.
No one's making you do it.
Well, you know,
You're doing it.
I'm doing it all right. While I'm holding the bag, or she's holding the bag, nothing looks wrong. And so she says something to me, and I tell her the PIN number, the code that I always do to make sure that I get my food the right way. And she says, no, it spilled. And I thought, oh, okay, so the coffee opened and spilled a little bit. That's fine, whatever. I just want the coffee. And then she like turns the bag around. I don't know if she was trying to hide it from me or what, but she turns the bag around and it is just soaked in coffee. Like it is just like, it's not even damp. It's absolutely soaked. So I went, oh shit. I don't know how bad it is at this point. So I grab paper towels, I put it down on the counter, and I tell her to put it down, and I'm like, you know, just give me one moment. I'm on the phone. I'll be with you just 1 second. I'm so sorry. Because the guy on the phone just yap. So I talk to the guy. He finally gets done. While I'm talking to him on the phone, she just leaves. And I'm not on the phone for like 10, 15 minutes. I'm on the phone for maybe 30, 45 seconds at this point. And in that 30 to 45 seconds, she leaves, gets in her car, and drives off. And I go, okay, well, fuck me. And then I check the bag. The coffee is completely empty. It spilled all over the food. The burgers are soaked in coffee. All of it's ruined. And she just fucking leaves. Like, okay, fuck me, I guess. I'm starving and I'm dying of fucking sleep deprivation. And she didn't even stick around to apologize or offer to make it right. She just fucking bounces. And I'm like, I wonder, you motherfucker. Yeah.
I do wonder like what the procedure is there, because I don't order a lot of DoorDash. Like I know obviously you got your refund from DoorDash, like that was what happened.
Well, I didn't.
Yeah, minus the tip that you have to give before someone even touches your order.
I messaged the group chat. I send pictures because I'm fucking pissed. I'm livid. What such disrespect. Like Travis said, what a bitch. I don't like to call women bitches. I would call anyone a bitch that's acting like a bitch, not just a woman. That's terrible. But this particular person was a bitch because she fucking left me to die with my bag of coffee burgers. So,
coffee burgers.
I sent the pictures to the group chat.
Bag of coffee burgers, Hunter, are you on it?
Nah.
No.
He's too mad about this one.
Yeah.
All right, fair.
This one would trigger me. This would trigger me.
Yeah.
Oh, it would have been bad taste. That's why I didn't try it. So I message DoorDash and I tell them, hey, this is what happened. I'm really pissed off. They immediately text me back and they said, we're sorry you had a bad, experience. We would like to offer you a refund and a credit. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. That's what I expected. But the credit is my order minus the tip. So she got to keep the tip. So this motherfucker who fucked my order up and poured coffee on my fucking burgers got to keep the money for that. She got paid to fuck my day up. And that's why she's the motherfucker of the week. I'm not going to say her name. I have it.
Makes me feel any better. Like, I do think that, because they also get paid per run. Like, they get a tip.
Oh, good. She got double paid. That does make me feel better.
So, no, hold on. No, more than like, when you got refunded, I am sure that she lost that money. But, yeah, she saw the tip. But I was wondering, like, and I don't know, maybe somebody in the chat's a little bit more experienced with DoorDash. Like, if you are picking something up for somebody and you fuck it up, like, do you go back to the restaurant and have them get it fixed, or do you just hope that the customer doesn't notice? Like, I don't know what the policy is.
We knew what she did,
Right.
Well, yeah, and surely that's not the correct answer.
I don't know that McDonald's
she's
would
still-
replace it if the driver spilt it.
Right.
exactly
It's not
what I'm
McDonald's
thinking.
fault. Well,
Yeah, McDonald's did like.
well,
Yeah.
technically, it really is McDonald's fault because they clearly didn't put the lid
If they
on
didn't
correctly.
put it in there properly.
Right.
So hang
Or,
on.
yeah, like-
We're still
Or if
not
the
asking
little
an
drink holder
important
thing
question.
wasn't in there right.
That's what I was going to say. Why was the fucking coffee in the
Yeah,
bag
exactly.
in the first place?
So, okay.
Isn't
They
that a
put
thing
the
with the
drink
DoorDash
holder
bags?
thing in it, and
Yeah.
then they put it all together, so
Right.
they just hand the bag over.
Yeah, so it's a bag.
I
It's got a
still-
drink
I
holder
still
in it
don't
and the
like
book
that.
next to it. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree with you. That's silly. That's dumb. I've ordered DoorDash from McDonald's for coffee 100 times. I've never had an issue, except once it was cold. This is absolutely ridiculous. And yeah, I don't know what the procedure is because I'm sure if she went back to McDonald's and said, hey, I fucked this order up, can I get another one? They'd probably tell her, sure, if you pay for it.
Right.
So
You
yeah,
didn't fuck it up. You fucked this up.
so I really
And
don't.
seeing how they dealt with it, like, all right, she was in the wrong, obviously. But if I was in her shoes and that happened, I probably would have said, hey, I fucked up. But if all I know is going to happen is that person just going to have a bad day and I'm still going to get to keep my tip, yeah, I see why she just kind of bounced.
Especially like people that work
DoorDash
for
does, but that's a
DoorDash.
DoorDash. Yeah, that's a DoorDash issue. That's not a
It's crazy.
specifically that person's fault. Because that's what I said. I was like, I'd have been talking to an actual person, being like, "No, I want the money back for the tip too."
Well, okay,
Like,
so,
Did you
so
give her a 1-star review at least after
oh,
the fact?
oh, of course, and I hated that because I really don't like. I don't like I don't like ratting people out. I just
Not
don't
his
like doing that.
style.
Yeah, but
That's not right.
I mean, like, no.
But
If
this-
if she had
right.
been like cool about it, like, but the fact that she just like dipped out, like, I gotta go.
She
sorry
saw-
about your shitty food.
well, no. If she had apologized, maybe I'd feel better. She didn't say a thing. She just said it spilled, and then as I'm on the phone, walked out. Like it's incredibly,
I fucked up your food.
incredibly
Like, I'm sorry, nothing.
disrespectful. It's absolutely fucking horrible.
The joke I was looking to make is whenever you said she got paid to fuck up my day, my response was going to be, shit, I've been doing that for free for 11 years. I ain't never made a dime.
You ain't never ruined my coffee.
Not yet.
If she had,
But I definitely
I know this isn't the point either, but man, we really got to get you like a simple coffee pot for that store, so
Dude,
you don't
I've
have
got
to
one.
order DoorDash
He had
for
a
coffee.
Keurig there.
yeah, I've got at
He
least a
just doesn't
Keurig
restock the
there.
pods.
Well, no, that's not it. We're building a coffee bar back there, but I can't build the coffee bar. One, I have to pick between two bars. One is the one that Steven has in his basement, which I don't even know if he has anymore. Two is the one that you were supposed to build. We were supposed to build. I'm not going to say you. I don't want to put it entirely on you. It's that one that you got sent by accident, quote unquote. And I don't want to say anything else because of job stuff.
Just take it to
It's in the
store.
garage, but we haven't done it yet. Hold on,
What do you mean me?
because
So confused.
we until about 2 weeks ago we had missing tiles in
Saw
the
a giant
roof
hole in the ceiling.
with water pouring down. So I'm not gonna put a fucking coffee bar in there while there's fucking water damage.
But you don't even.
And
but you
I
don't
hear
even-
all of that. Just put it. He's gonna say what I was gonna say. Just put the machine behind the counter, man. That's for you. I just put a pot, $20 Mr. Coffee with.
I might take you up on that offer because I
know
haven't
it's not the
had.
point.
No,
but-
but I prefer that because I like my coffee. I like my coffee like Vince McMahon likes his dildos, black. So I've
Good pull.
thank you.
No, because like I have, and I know I showed Hunter because like we have similar offices, and like I bought like one cup maker for Keurig. It was like $50 on Black Friday, and it is the nicest thing in the world. Like I go to work, I can have like 3 or 4 cups of coffee. I just have to have the cups there. That's it. Like it's
And
you just need to do
even
that. It
cheaper.
takes-
Even cheaper if you're willing to do it. Again, an actual like Mr. Coffee with a pot is like $20-$25. You buy the filters, you buy the big thing of fucking grounds. It makes a whole pot so you can drink that shit all day long. Like it'll be gross in about 2 hours. It's gonna be burned, but still you can drink for a hot minute.
Well, and
I'm the kind of person that. Oh,
no, go ahead. I'm sorry. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, but I'm the kind of person that like I either want 1 cup of coffee or I want 5 cups of coffee. So the Keurig, like I think it's like a Keurig Mini, like that thing's perfect because I can control how much.
Still cheaper to just make a whole pot and pour it out if you don't want it, man. I promise you.
It is.
Oh man, I'm not wasteful. I can't do it.
So-
I can't do it.
You can
go with Shelby, just not any coffee.
You know, Jesse.
Actually, Jesse, to answer your question, I do the reusable K cups.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's actually probably still pretty cheap.
Jesse,
Yeah,
hearing
I actually am.
hearing Dalton say he doesn't want to waste reminds me of a time when someone who we won't name, we were at Schnucks getting drinks for pizza, and they had a 20-ounce Dr. Pepper, I think it was, and you pointed out, well, you can get a liter, the big, nice Dr. Peppers for cheaper. And they said, yeah, but I don't want to waste it. And you were like, but just drink what you want.
It's much worse than that, because it was one of those, like, I was on my way into work because I worked with this individual. I was on my way into work, and I would stop and get sodas for us. I would stop Schnucks, because they had the $1 1-liter sodas. It was great. They were cold. It was delicious. It would last me the whole ship. So I'd stop there and I would grab them. And this coworker didn't like the 1 liter. They asked me to get them the 20 ounce. I was like, well, the 1 liter is $1. The 20 ounce is $2.50. So I'm just going to keep getting you the 1 liter. You can throw it away. Well, I don't want to be wasteful. I don't want to waste my money.
Yeah, fuck that soda. That soda's rotten children's teeth.
That sounds like somebody to play Miss Bumbleflower. That was for me and Jesse. That was just for me and Jesse, but it was good. He got a giggle out of it.
Hi, I'm here.
He's right there.
I know who this bit's about.
He's
I know
right
exactly
there.
what's going on.
It's Katie.
No, like this is the young immature days. Like it's
Yeah.
because if that person is listening, that person knows the story is about them.
I already said her name. But yeah, I probably will do that because I love coffee, which I never thought I would be a coffee person. My mom drank coffee all the time. I thought it was disgusting. But as I got older, I think it was when I was dating Allie, we used to get Dunkin' Donuts all the time. Coffee. And I can't say the word Dunkin' Donuts anymore without thinking about Scott Steiner. But we get Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Or no, we got Starbucks coffee. And then one day she's like, oh my God, they have Dunkin' Donuts coffee. It's like 3 times the size and half the price. So we started getting Dunkin' Donuts. And then we got a Keurig. She convinced me to get a Keurig and I never looked back. I've bought so many Keurigs since then. But I think I would like to go back to like the old school way. Making a pot of coffee. Smelling the beans. Hearing the percolation, that would be wonderful.
Are you still
Make the
talking
store
about
smell awesome.
coffee or the cat?
What the fuck?
Huh?
Well,
I got questions.
yeah, I'm sorry. Is there a magical percolating cat that I don't know about?
I mean, with bean
No,
curd,
hang on.
sounds like a coffee maker. So.
All right, well, that's my motherfucker of the week.
Magical percolating cat.
That's my motherfucker of the
Hang
week.
on.
Is whoever's responsible for what happened to me today, whether it's the girl that brought me the food or McDonald's, they both share it. They both share the blame. That's my motherfucker of the week. Jesse, you got one as well. I'd like to hand it off to you.
Yeah. Mohila.
Bless
The
you.
loan
Oh
service.
God.
These motherfuckers. These rotten ass motherfuckers.
The reason that we don't have the SAVE program in student loans anymore.
We've got, and Dalton's right.
Yeah.
As Dalton said, we have to pass the SAVE Act. Dalton is a big fan of the SAVE Act.
Whoa.
I said SAVE plan. SAVE plan's different.
All right, so without getting too much into what I do for a living, I work a public service job. I've worked this public service job now for over 10 years. In order to a program that is available to people that work public service jobs is the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program, PSLF. You have to make 120 qualifying payments while working a public service job to get PSLF. I made my 120th payment on July 28th. And I applied for the PSLF loan forgiveness, and Mohila put my loan into forbearance and went to processing. Because they put my loan into forbearance on the same day I paid it, my payment came out while my loan was in forbearance, which means
And
it
that
doesn't
doesn't
count towards PSLF. Rotten motherfuckers.
This
So I have to make one more payment. They just fucking scammed $200 out of me.
this very much sounds like, and it's stupid and it's very fucked up. Whenever you told me the story, as I was reading it, I even thought, oh, I bet they put it in forbearance the same day, so it's not going to count. Like, because I know how they move. And this reminds me very much of the time that I paid my phone off at AT&T and I was trying to get rid of my line. And they were like, well, you have to wait 48 hours before we can cut the line. And I'm like, no, press the fucking button. That's how it works. That's how all of this works. Just press the goddamn button. There's a recorded line on AT&T where I'm sure I said press the fucking button 37 times.
Push the goddamn button.
Yeah, at least you could talk to somebody about it.
You can't talk to...
Yeah, Mohila, like everybody at Mohila is perpetually on hold. You've got to wait hours to get on the phone. I looked it up, and this is a fairly common mistake that people make and end up having to make, a 121st payment fairly regularly because, you can't get a hold of Mohila. When you finally do, the best they can offer you is to retroactively remove the forbearance. But then you still have to go back to FSA, I think is who handles like studentaid.gov, and you have to reapply. And it's going to fail until you talk to somebody there. And then you have to have someone actually go and look at it. And all of this process because there's 4 motherfuckers that work for both of these institutions thanks to our current fucking bitch in charge of the
Linda fucking McMahon. That's who it is.
Yeah,
because of
and they're
bitch.
Also, all 4 of those people are the second cop from Home Alone who's eating the donuts, going I don't know what to tell you, man. We sent somebody over to your house.
Well, see, I imagine the motherfuckers that work for the bank from South Park. They just they got the nipple cups up and they're just going to town.
So, all right. So the people that work at Mohila and Nelnet, the people that actually answer the phones, they're not bad people. And I know that because a couple years ago, whenever all of this shit, whenever they're no, you need to start paying on student loans. I was on top of it. I was on the safe plan really quick. And I would sit on the phone for hold for 2 hours. If I knew it was coming, I'd be like, all right, cool. If I was at work and I had time that I was able to not I had off time at my work, I would just put the phone on hold, work in my office until I would hear hello. And those people, they're just doing their job and they can't give you answers, unfortunately. Because whenever the safe plan was happening, I remember one time I was like, hey, you guys told me it was going to be I think my plan was $127 or something like that. And I was like, why am I paying double? And they were like, oh, it goes down the next month. Because that's how the safe plan works. Once you do the first one, then it goes down or something like that. And then Mohila sued the Biden administration for the safe plan.
Oh, Sleepy Joe?
Missouri. So here you go, Shannon. Here's a fun fact for you with Missouri.
Yes. Okay.
Mohila's based in Missouri.
Okay.
Mohila's, all of the offices are in Missouri. For the whole country, Mohila is based in Missouri.
Hell yeah. Represent.
Missouri was one of the first states to sue the Biden administration over this plan because it was going to cost Missouri too much money to take everybody's plans down in price.
Well,
so our attorney general, who was that?
Stop, fucking compounding on student loans.
Dalton,
and all the other stuff.
They need that money.
I owed $100. Because here's a fun fact: I owed $102,000 or $102,000. I'm saying that wrong. Not 102. Oh no, 102,000. I'm saying it right. My bad. My brain. I had a stroke.
I'm about to say, 102,000 is a number.
Yeah, I was but I feel like I'm saying 102. Just 102. I was like, no, I'd had that shit paid off years ago. I owe $102,000 in student loan debt.
He spent 6 figures on this, ladies and gentlemen. 6 figures to be educated.
They were music degrees.
Desperately trying.
Shut the fuck up, Hunter. Anyway.
Cat who saw his own foot. Just...
now that I've been on forbearance for a year since they started paying the interest back, I owe $112,000 now. So I owe $10,000 more dollars than I owed a year ago. Now I'm I'm on PSLF, so like once like I'm not paying a goddamn dime until they tell me I have to. They can eat my ass, I don't care. Like I will wait until they say, "Hey, you need to get on this new plan." And because after 10 years it goes away. But like the amount of fuck shit it's been with the student loan process for everybody. This is like 7 million people who are on the SAVE plan. And there's like 8 people. Yeah, same. And like there's like 8 motherfuckers that work at Mohila. Yeah. So do the math. Like we all have questions and like
this
somebody's got to do it because obviously you can't.
Because none of this existed for me.
This is student loan stuff, right? This is student loan stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
Why didn't you guys just get a scholarship like I did?
All right. So, fun fact. This is the so I have a student loan from exactly 1 semester of college. I had scholarships, everything else. My sophomore year, I was planning on going to Rolla. Like I went out there, I had my class schedule picked out. I still have a fucking Rolla student ID somewhere. I had my books and shit ordered and everything else. Last minute, I decided to stay at SEMO for a girl, like you do.
Hell yeah.
So all my scholarships and stuff had already been applied to Rolla. I couldn't get everything transferred over to SEMO. All I could do was pull a student loan. So I have a student loan for 1 semester. I borrowed like $5,000-$6,000, something like that. It was an 18 credit hour semester. I needed books and shit. So that was for 1 semester. Like I said, $5,000-$6,000, something like that. I have made, now you've heard the story, I have made 120 payments on this student loan.
Are you paying like $10 a piece or what?
My current balance on this like I said, I think it was like $6,000. My current balance on the $6,000 loan is $22,000.
I'm glad you brought that up. I'd like to mention something really quick. College is bullshit. Most people who go to college
payments
are bullshit.
Student loans
I'm doing nothing with my degree. Hi.
Brother,
and I paid it all off in fucking full.
You talk about the most predatory bullshit. College loans and shit. The government fucks you and they fuck you and they fuck you. And that leads us into the next story once this is wrapped up. Stay tuned, kids. I got a whopper of a tale for you.
Oh boy. But yeah, no, that's just like the shit that people are doing. Like it's not as prevalent as it was, but when I was going through high school, and I know this is the same for most of the people here, they told you if you didn't go to college, like your life was going to be terrible.
Yeah.
The only way to actually make money, make anything of yourself, you had to go to college.
You do not.
No matter
And
what.
for a minute, that was kind of true. There was a hot minute there where that was the way the industries in general were kind of going. The baseline became a baseline became a university degree.
Yep.
Yeah, because everybody had like at least an associate's degree. That just became the new college, like high school diploma. Like you had to have at least an associate's. But
damn,
that's also kind of like cut back a little bit because fewer people are actually going to college because it's so outrageously expensive. Because while our parents were telling us this, like you could go to school like for the money you would make in a summer job. But like it ballooned up so much because everybody's fucking going to school.
Let me ask you, why should I, as America's youth, go to college when I can start a TikTok account and make more money?
Oh, you should have said OnlyFans.
Well, not me, baby. Not me. Maybe someone else could start an OnlyFans account.
Hey, they got to mix it up somehow. I mean, it can't all be the same people over and over,
I got a Michaela's comment here. Well, I was told not to go to college by my grandma because I would end up gay.
I mean, I've heard that. I've heard that before.
Going to a college or university as of 2026 is basically it's Schrodinger's education. Because if you don't go, you'll never make anything yourself. And if you do, what they'll make of you does not fit their worldview. You can't win. You can't win.
Did Michaela's grandma and Shannon's dad hang out a whole bunch? That was a callback from last week.
That was last week. That was,
Yeah.
my dad
Well, don't say it.
and not homophobic. I don't think my dad was homophobic, but he was a strange man. He would say things, but then act a certain way. He would make jokes about, certain types of animals you could hunt on porches, and yet at the same time be very anti-Republican and pro, like, Black Lives Matter. My dad was a weird dude. Maybe that's where I get some of my weirdness from. Because I also make some pretty terrible jokes, but at the same time, I'm on the front lines fighting for every fucking fringe minority you can think of and picking fights left and right. And I'm about to pick another one because, can I move on to my next topic? Because this is ridiculous.
Oh,
never mind, guys.
Go ahead.
Never mind, guys. All right, we're gonna scrap that. Okay, Dalton's giving me permission. Jesse, sorry. Dalton gave me the Iggy. I'm sorry.
I gave him the Iggy.
He gave me the Iggy.
All right.
He did the Iggy. That's right.
I don't know if you guys heard about this, but Donald Trump, you know this guy? Donald Trump, President of the United States?
Unfortunately.
He is now kind of old orange.
You mean the hide and seek master?
Did you say he has hide and seek meat? And that was Epstein's Island? Epstein's Island's hide and seek meat? Hey! So I don't like the term Epstein Island's hide and seek meat. That sounds really bad.
That's why I'm just doing the latter part of it.
Okay, good. His Truth Social platform. This is where Donald Trump, I hear it too, don't worry, I'm well aware. This is where Donald Trump puts all of his most important stuff. This is where he announces hirings, firings, policy changes, etc., etc. Well, Donald Trump is now trying, and I think they're being stopped by a lawsuit right now. I don't think it's in effect yet, but he's trying to sell early access to his posts. And not just his posts, but the Kash Patel, JD Vance. Basically, you can pay to see their posts early. Which, Jesse, I'm going to direct this to you real quick, because I think you read about this shit as much as I do. Considering the whole prediction market thing that's going on right now, this is absolutely fucking insider trading. This is insider trading. This is incredibly illegal. This is so scary.
I don't know if it's necessarily insider trading.
Well, sure it is.
It could be.
Yeah, because fucking Kelshi or whatever it is, you can literally make bets on policy changes. If Donald Trump makes a early announcement on there, and you can then make that bet before the regular populace sees it, you can make money on that.
Yeah, but like in this kind of situation, like they would just do it whenever, like, you know, they would have the premium version of it or have a way to get that information, and they would be able to, like, that's when it's, you know, due. They wouldn't take bets after it's been announced.
It's disgusting, though. I can't believe that we live in a world.
It is disgusting. Like, it is some horrible, like, it's at the very least like quid pro quo.
It's
like,
horrible. I can't believe this is the thing we do. They have a lawsuit against it right now. They're trying to shut it down. But considering that it seems like everything we try to put against Donald Trump, he either deflects or he takes the hit temporarily and then comes back for it. They're going to put his name back on the Kennedy Center. I don't know if you saw that. It's not in an...
They never took it off. They never took it off. They've had that tarp up the entire time.
But apparently what they're doing now is... my hair is just doing weird things. Apparently what they're doing now is, instead of having his name on... They're not calling it the Trump Kennedy Center anymore. What they're doing is they're going to have like a plaque that says Donald Trump rebuilt it or something. Basically something to kiss Trump's ass. Any way they can kiss Trump's ass, they absolutely will. Which is just as pathetic as it always is. Although...
So by rebuilt, you mean destroyed reputation of? Because no one wants to fucking perform there anymore.
He absolutely destroyed the reputation of. You're 1,000% correct.
Yeah, they're shutting down for 2 years.
2 years.
Full renovations. Yeah. And then on top of that, that's where the, we're going to put his name back on it shit came from.
The only good news to come out of all this.
Because they also confirmed through the Supreme Congress that the Supreme Court that Congress are the only ones who can make those changes. Yeah. So have fun.
It's going to be Kid Rock's residency whenever they reopen it, because that's going to be the only person that's going to perform there.
I
like Vegas.
He'll be by then, and there's no way he lives that long.
Dalton, are you saying that it's basically that this is going to be Kid Rock's Vegas for Wayne Newton?
Vegas,
He's just going to be he's just going to be performing at the Kennedy Center. Yeah, it's disgusting. The whole thing is disgusting. Add that on top of, I don't know if you guys saw a report, and I'm far too drunk at this point to like get into these, but you guys probably saw reports this week that there's a very specific naval ship that has been at sea for longer than any naval ship has ever done without rotation. To the point, this is true, look it up. I don't remember the name of the ship. To the point that there are people on board that ship that are now jumping overboard because they have gone so long without clean clothes, clean food that's not moldy,
Or rotten.
or rotten. It's an absolute fucking disgrace. And Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of War, you fucking pussy, is more interested in how much testosterone these people have than taking care of our soldiers. It's an absolutely disgusting display, once again, of this fake bravado that the Republican Party thinks is cool. Dalton, go ahead.
USS Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln, yes.
Yes.
That's the one.
I thought it was Abraham Lincoln. I knew it was Lincoln, but I was like, I don't know if it's just named Lincoln or if it's his first and last name with it. But yeah, no, and like this just felt like a really shitty week in general. Because then you had the whole like Caroline Leavitt is now off as the press secretary after Trump used her as a decoy for that plane that he was afraid Israel was going to attack.
Oh my
Iran was
God,
going to attack.
that's absolutely hilarious. They for those of you that don't know,
real hard at that.
There.
yeah, for those of you that don't know, they basically put Donald Trump on a different plane. They hid him on a different plane while they had other people, and I think the other people were it was Hegseth and whoever the secretary of the treasurer is. Go on the regular plane in case it got shot down. So fuck those guys. Donald Trump will be fine. That's the important thing. Yeah,
They also smuggled his ass out of Turkey in a catering truck just to make all that happen.
Yeah.
He was afraid. He was pissing his winkers.
Donald
Well,
Trump's
if it was a turkey truck, he was in the right kind of vehicle.
his approval rating is in the toilet. Everything's closing in around him. I am taking some joy in watching Donald Trump crumble, but the fact that I know nothing will ever happen really depresses me. Like, there's no justice for Donald Trump. There's no justice for any of them. They'll all get away with it, and it's absolutely fucking depressing. But anyway, we're gonna get to the top, the main story here in a second. But before we do, I got one last thing. I don't want to spend too much time on this because we're at almost an hour, and we do have the TV thing to go to. But I have to talk about one last thing, Jesse. Jesse, have you ever been afraid that you were going to be persecuted for your beliefs?
No.
Okay, let me rephrase that. Jesse,
Not in any, like...
have you ever been afraid that you would enter a beauty pageant, win, but then be stripped of your crown because of your beliefs?
I can't say that I have.
Well, then you are not
Hunter, has this happened to you?
Has this happened to you, ladies and gentlemen? Hunter, as the most attractive one here, tell us.
That's fun.
Right there.
Shelby, yeah, Lindsay's on camera, so it's got to be Shelby.
I'm sorry, Sammy.
There's multiple options ahead of me. No, that's never happened to me.
Then, Hunter, you must not be Miss North Carolina USA winner Brittany Bolton House, because she was stripped of her crown in the past few weeks because of her religious conservative beliefs, and not because she was caught on camera saying the N-word multiple times. She has been stripped of her crown. Let me just read this from TMZ, because the story before, this is the story I had before, is that she was stripped of her crown because old videos surfaced of her using the N-word, and they took her crown away and said this does not represent the pageant. That was the story, but now it's twisted. It's not because she said the N-word. It's her conservative beliefs That is the reason. Let me read this from TMZ. Miss North Carolina USA winner Brittany
Pretty
Boltonhouse.
sure it's for the slurs.
Well, I said conservative beliefs. Says she isn't sorry about using the N-word in the past, even if she had to cough up a crown. In a new interview with Daily Mail, the scandalized pageant queen was asked if she thought she should apologize for using the slur, and she doubled down, saying no, not at all. She told the outlet that she felt like she was, quote, unfairly targeted, saying, quote, it's a constitutional right. It's your First Amendment right to express yourself, and I feel like I was ripped with that as a proud American. Now, really quick, before everyone jumps on this, Jesse, I'm going to address this to you. I'm going to address this to you because as the official co-host of After Dark, can you please explain to the dumb motherfuckers out there what the First Amendment means? That you are free to say what you want?
Yeah, no, the bitch isn't in jail for it. That's what that means.
Right.
She didn't go to jail. She wasn't tried in a court of law. That does not... The First Amendment doesn't save you from the court of public opinion or from any actions by a private business or a private organization.
Yes, 1,000%.
It's fucking simple.
And even if you want to take jail out of the equation, the government didn't get involved.
Nope.
That's really the broader gist of it. The government had nothing to do with this, so can't help you.
She said it was because of my political and religious stance. My rights were violated, and I'm going to stand up for myself. Your rights weren't violated. You had your crown stripped from you. This is a pageant. You're not in fucking prison because you think black people are the N-word. And my God, why are white people still using the N-word in 2026? Like,
because they can't.
Well, again,
Because they have
North
freedom of
Carolina.
speech. And the answer is always because they can't. They only want what they can't have. That's it.
Yeah, Chud the Builder's out. He got bonded out, and I'm like, all right, cool. Let's see.
Wait,
him
did
do
he
this
really?
stupid shit again? Yeah, he got bonded out this week.
What the?
This has been a wild ass week. Chud the Builder got bonded out. The gentleman got deported or got arrested at the Sykeston Road. It's been a wild ass week.
Goddamn, I forgot
Sophie
we didn't
Cunningham
talk about
from
that.
the WNBA's getting her just desserts finally.
Hey, I like Sophie Cunningham. I like Sophie Cunningham. I can't say anything about her.
She is MAGA Barbie through and through.
She points, and I like pointing. Diorta.
Yeah, but you can't do it back to her.
I don't know if they're new in the chat. I don't know that name. They said they like how it rolls off the tongue, but fuck CTB. Yeah, I grew up in a very urban area, right? Like all my friends were black. I used to be a rapper. That's a true story. And my friends who were all black made me think that it was okay to say the N-word. And I said the N-word a lot in my rap music, etc., etc. It was when I started dating a girl named Holly in high school. And she said, you're not black, right? I literally went, oh, fuck. It was like the realization hit me that I was a white man. So I don't understand why white people ever think it's okay to say the N-word. It's not okay to say the N-word. It's not okay to be racist. It's not okay to be homophobic. Just because you can say things doesn't mean you should. You can push an old man down a flight of stairs. Don't do it. Freedom of being able to do whatever you want is not the same as, like, taking into consideration the responsibility that you have of not doing it. It's goddamn this alcohol.
The situation with the rodeo, not to drag you away from this.
No, please do. Please do. Get me to the rodeo. Shit, it's Greg. Damn it. Hello, Greg.
I assumed we had stepped away from that because apparently now and look, I'm just telling you what I've read. The narrative now through the news outlets is that this guy never had a green card. And if he didn't have a green card, then that's a whole thing, man. Don't get me wrong, not fucking defending ICE in any way, shape, or form, but that's the kind of thing that's going to be a problem for you sooner or later when you hear it. Not the way it was done, but
Greg.
Yeah,
there it is.
I need to ask hold on, I need to ask a question of Greg. Greg, do you remember?
Who's Greg?
Do you remember when we made that fake video that my dad found and got super pissed about because he thought it was real? I'm not going to say anything else. Greg knows what I'm talking about.
No.
Bringing my dad back to the conversation.
The whole, like, the ICE, detaining people and stuff like that because they broke the law, quote unquote. is super irritating because I know a lot of motherfuckers that have broken laws. Way worse than coming to a country not by legal stances, because that inherently isn't dangerous. I know people that broke
the law. You don't get to pick and choose which ones you follow.
Brother.
No, actually, you do. That's why we have misdemeanors and felonies. That's a civil case. Like, we have we have super cops coming after him. We have a bunch of dipshits in body armor coming after. I fucking hate ICE.
When Donald Trump first instituted this whole ICE thing, he said he was going to get the worst criminals out of America, but he doesn't target the worst criminals. He targets innocent people who just happen to be here illegally. Good Americans who work hard, who provide to their community. That's who he's sending away. Not the hardened criminals, not the gang members. He goes after the good people because he and all of the ICE people are fucking cowards. Did you see the video this week of the American citizen who rolled down her window when she saw ICE was detaining two suspects, and she said they were hoes, which is great, by the way. I fully support that.
That's pretty solid, yeah.
Yeah, and called them motherfuckers that said that they were fucked up. They then parked their cars behind her, asked if they were if she was following them, pulled a gun on her, put it in her face, and they tried to say she was weaponizing her vehicle, if you heard that story before, and that she was trying to run them over, until she said, I have dash cam, that's not true, and they fucking tucked their tail between their legs and fucked off. That's fucking ICE for you. Fucking biggest cowards in the room.
Because they're also, like, how many actual dangerous criminals have they gotten? Because I haven't heard of a single one. Because they're fucking dangerous criminals.
Here's the problem. You'll never know, because they're going to tell you everyone that they've arrested is dangerous.
Yeah, and they'll weaponize their vehicles.
Then the reverse option is you're going to get people saying, well, the no one that they've brought in is that. So it's never going to be, we'll literally never fucking know.
And I'm like, don't get it twisted. There are absolutely people in this country that are here illegally that do cause trouble. That is true. That's not untrue. But you're not going after them. You're going after the fathers. You're going after the community members, the religious people. You're going after the people that really contribute to this society. And that's who you're putting away. It's also not the problem
they've made it out to be.
No, absolutely not. By the way, Greg said, if for those in the room, my name isn't Greg. His mom just called me that for a solid 4 years. That's true. So this is my friend Derek, for the record. Derek and his brother Jerome were two of my best friends growing up. And my mom called him Greg for some fucking reason.
He is not Greg, but he would like to hear stories about Greg.
God damn, I miss Derek. I miss you guys. All right, let's get to the main topic of the night, because at this point, clearly I'm intoxicated. We're going to continue the TV discussion, except I don't have my list. Can someone send me the link real quick so I can finish that up? Thank you, sir.
Well, I mean, I can just tell you what they are. I don't have the link. I didn't keep mine there.
Yeah, hold on.
Mine pulled up.
All right, Lindsay got me.
But that
Derek,
wouldn't, if I just give you my link,
it's gonna have all
just
my
pull up your
answers
link?
in it, but
really quick, Derek, Greg, do you still play UO? Because they have the private servers, and I've been playing on Outlands, which is not really Ultima Online, but it's close to, and UO Live, which is basically everything they have now, but in a free server. Holler at your boy if you want to jump into it. So Derek and I used to be part of this big group of Ultima Online players. It was me and him and Corey and Quentin. And we would play UO all the time. This is the time period. I love this story while I'm stalling real quick. Where Corey, we would all come to my house and we would take shifts. I would go to bed and they'd be playing, and they'd go to bed and I'd be playing. This is how obsessed we were with Ultima Online back in the day. Corey would walk around begging people for things. He'd beg people for money. He'd beg people for items. And they told him, yeah, man, I got some scrolls I'll give you. And they talked him into coming to their house. He walks in their house. They lock the door and then beat him to death. And it's one of my favorite stories of all time. My other favorite story is that Derek had a PK, which is player killer, named Jigga. And Jigga would just roam the countryside, poisoning people and trying to kill him. Jesus Christ. Oh. My life is a lie. All right.
What? How? What?
Well, because I thought I thought Ultima
What
was
fucking
real.
left turn was that?
I don't know. I'm looking for the link real quick. All I see is Steve Harvey. Why do I see Steve Harvey?
I sent it to you in Facebook.
Thank you.
Is that all of your answers?
Because it's that.
Well, Steve Harvey.
Myself.
He
Yeah,
won't play
they
this game
asked
anymore.
Steve Harvey about his principles, and he said, "My automatic home security system shoots down 10, maybe 15 Hogwarts owls a day. I don't care how much that damn school wants me. I will not be a party to witchcraft."
I saw a Steve Harvey cartoon today where all of the people on Family Feud, when they would say like the most basic sexual answer, would then rip their face off, and they would all turn into like the same kind of monster while he kind of looks around. It was kind of horrific. Yeah. All right. With that, we're gonna move on to our main topic of the night. Hold on, Derek says some things. You were the first in the game detective, and the scrolls lived on forever. Chica, I did. So there is a skill in Ultima Online called forensics, and you can grandmaster it. If you grandmaster forensics, you can look at any corpse and tell you how they died and who killed them. I grandmastered that. It was the most useless fucking skill in the world, but I was a grandmaster detective. I hear it
Had
too.
a fun time.
All right. Before we get to the top TV shows, the list, Double H, we have some sponsors. If you would please read those off. I'm not sorry.
Tonight's episode of After
I'm
Dark
not sorry.
is brought to you by the film art of Corn and the Thin Blue Panda.
I don't like that.
Tonight's show is also brought to you by whatever area wizards use,
I like that one.
a magic percolating cat, and I dream of my smear days. Oh, God. Boy, I don't like that at all. Tonight's show is brought to you by the Grizzly Bear of Taxes, Sephiroth's First Bang, and J. Hefner Hoover, the Playboy President. We're also sponsored by the Hide and Seek Meat, the Process of Lobster, and the Rat We Wish We Were. And finally, tonight's show is brought to you by that new sitcom coming to CBS this fall, 2.5 Dads.
One of them is Peter Dinklage. We decided that. Have you ever noticed when you're particularly tipsy, D's and P's are hard to say? Anyway.
Boy, it's much funnier when you go robot in it and you go,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Because then everything's hard for you to say.
Yeah, I don't even like I really don't like that. Okay, we're gonna move over to TV shows as our top 5 for the night. 5 answers tonight as we continue TV. Jesus Christ. Biggest personal impact, favorite lead character, favorite supporting character, favorite antagonist, and guilty pleasure show. And also, I have to make it known, Double H, you'll be happy to know this, Dweezy's on the deck.
Hey-oh.
It's a party now. Dweezy is here. Dweezy, I am sober. All right, let's start with Jesse. Jesse, what TV show had the biggest personal impact on you?
I don't know that I believe that Shannon is sober, but my biggest personal impact
Hey,
is Dragon Ball Z.
God damn it.
Like I
Shouldn't
actually
have
had trouble
gone
kind
to
of
you.
figuring this one out because I don't know of that many that do, but Dragon Ball Z is the show that got me into anime. I saw it on just caught it randomly on fucking WB or some shit like that. Middle of Frieza's saga, and I was like, man, this show is hype as fuck. And then I finally got Cartoon Network at some point, and they started airing it. Me and my little brother got super addicted to it, and that just kind of opened the door to anime for me. Like a lot of teenage boys from in the 90s and 2000s.
My friends used to call me gay for not liking DBZ, so I kind of have a grudge against it.
Yeah, we're getting the story right now. It turns out they had to watch Sailor Moon before they could play the game at a certain host's home.
Yeah, but say Derek fucking calling me out in the chat. God damn it. Give it time. We'll get there, buddy. We'll get there.
This is my favorite time the chat's ever been this active, where it's just shitting on Shannon stuff.
Nope. Derek loves me.
Bringing up old shit.
Yeah, my mother loved him. All right, let's get it between Kimballs real quick. even though we don't have a lot to say here. Derek did say DBZ, and I truly believe that. Dweezy said, I watched DBZ and the Sailor Moon after. Hey, good on you. You're the good person. And Michaela said WWE. I almost said WWE because that also had a big impact on me, but I didn't quite go with that. All right, Shelby, and play along at home. If you're watching the stream, we want to know what you think. Like, what are your picks? Tell us, and I'll read them on the air badly. Shelby, biggest personal impact. Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you. It wasn't one that I watched while it was actively airing, but it was one that I caught on like DVD. It was Cartoon Beetlejuice.
That makes sense.
It is one of the things where, like, even as I'm watching other shows, when there are really good puns in it, I always think back to Cartoon Beetlejuice. Like, there is no way that I can't associate funny puns in anything with that, or not associated with that. And that's where it came from. That's like one of those things I always kind of search for to be like, yeah, I like this.
Lindsay has the Lydia D's from the cartoon on her shelf, and I have no idea where she got that from. Apparently she got it from
I got it at Five Below.
which is
Told you that
wild.
yesterday.
I was relaying it to the fucking show. They can't read my
Pretty sure
fucking
Shelby has the
mind.
same figure.
I have so many.
You said you had no idea, though.
Who, me or her?
You.
All right, let's
He's a
go
drug
to
hunter. Don't listen to him.
how can you gauge how drunk you are?
You can't.
Oh, we can, by the
When
way you're
you
talking.
have to ask.
When you're questioning it, yeah, that's the that's the gauge.
So-
That's where the gauge drops off.
For those of you who have never been drunk before, the weird part about being drunk is your brain is still 100% in it, but your mouth does not follow behind very well, because I am comprehending everything you guys are saying, but as I try to speak and reply to it, my mouth gets all jumbled up and it's incredibly frustrating. But after
See, the
the
thing
Oh,
about
no.
being drunk is that you think that your brain is working at 100%, but I assure
Well-
you that it's not.
No,
After the-
my brain goes into panic mode because I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm drunk. Does everybody around me think I'm drunk? So
Oh,
then I
no.
start asking
Yes.
people if I'm drunk.
no,
Am I drunk?
Like, yeah.
I
Or I'll be like, oh, fuck, this person's around me and I'm drunk. Like,
No.
we work differently.
A couple of notes here. One, I know you guys know I'm drunk, so there's no question. Two, I don't give a fucking rat's ass what anyone thinks about being drunk. So I don't really give a shit. I just want to make sure that I'm, coherent enough to keep this going. And I think I'm okay right now, which is why we're going to take it to Dalton. Dalton, what is the biggest personal impact you've TV that's had on you? Yeah.
This was a hard one, so I had to think of like what show like sums up like the sense of humor that I really enjoy, that I've always enjoyed, and I'm gonna go with Community. I've seen everything up to the Yahoo season like 5 times. Oh, which is a shame because like the couple seasons right before the Yahoo's not great, but like the first 4 seasons of Community is like greatest sitcom television setups ever. Joke wise, like I adore that show. It is very funny. Fuck Chevy Chase. But
Aw.
like what Dan Harmon did with some of the concept episodes of that show, like amazing. The Abed's Christmas episodes in claymation, the video game episode, all of the paintball ones are great. Like that show is probably the most memorable show I've like that I will go back to if I'm like missing it. The D&D episodes are amazing. It's the only reason I know anything about D&D is because of Community.
Gotta get you playing some D&D, man.
I really need
Yeah.
to watch this show. I missed out on
Good
it.
show.
Yeah.
Community show. Yep.
Really
On my
quick.
list.
First 4 seasons.
Really quick, Derek said, if I was honest, it was Thundercats or G.I. Joe, which taught me at least half the battle. Yeah. I would also like to point out that I'm very tired and I haven't eaten. All right. Double H. What's the show that had the biggest
Oh, it's
personal
fine.
impact? Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, it's Seinfeld. No, it's okay. Yeah, it's yeah. Look, yeah, Jerry Seinfeld sucks as a person. I was gonna say we didn't know that back then. You probably could have told he was dating a 17-year-old. I didn't know that because I didn't have the internet, so it's okay. But that show in general was again most of my list of sitcoms. Sitcom is probably my favorite method of television, and that was the first time that I was exposed to something that was, Larry David's whole no hugging, no learning thing. It was not a family show. It wasn't a Full House or a Family Matters or something like that. It was very just like, these people are kind of shitty people and they do kind of shitty things. It's the progenitor for It's Always Sunny. But yeah, I mean, for the longest time, that show shaped my sense of humor alongside Late Show with David Letterman and SNL, that really acerbic, sarcastic, wit. So yeah, without a doubt, I think it's Seinfeld.
That was Sadie's COVID show. She got really into Seinfeld during COVID.
There's really, this is one of my favorite things about it. It's 9 seasons long. There's not a bad season. Even by the end, it's not bad. The first season is a little wonky because it was a mid-season replacement, so there's only a few episodes, and then it just hits the ground running from there.
What I really like about Seinfeld is that normally a lot of shows where it's like a character-driven thing, it's one guy, it's like his project, his vehicle, as we said before. The supporting characters aren't nearly as strong, but in this one, they are. I mean, Elaine and George and Kramer are just as good as Jerry.
Arguably, they're better than him. I mean, I would argue that most of the supporting characters are better, more interesting, and the actors ended up, well, maybe not Michael Richards, but that's his fault, ended up better off than him after the fact. I mean, Julia Louis-Dreyfus specifically. So I know I've probably told this story before, and I'll make it super quick. Her character and she herself she wasn't in the original, bit for the series, the pitch and all that. And she was a network note. Basically, they came back to Jerry and Larry David and said, you got to have a female presence on the show. There needs to be a fourth main character, and it should be a female character. And they had recommended her by name because I think they had her on a holding deal at NBC to do some sort of a show. And Jerry himself, for all the shittiness he exudes now, has since said she's the best network note I ever got. She's the only one that I ever got that I thought was worth a damn, because Elaine ended up being the best character on the show.
She's my favorite. She's also one of those people that I forgot was on SNL alongside Robert Downey Jr.
The weird year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a very weird year. Anthony Michael Hall and...
Oh, very weird. This is going to lead to one of our favorite segments of the show, which is, Lindsay, will you grab me a Pepsi?
Yeah.
So it's not Lindsay's turn.
No, it's my turn.
Shan's turn.
Elaine, the best comedic presence. I agree. Elaine is the best part of that show. I don't think we say this enough, but Hunter,
George.
I think you'll agree with me. Julia Louis-Dreyfus is a fucking icon. She is a treasure.
I don't know how many times I've told you that Veep is one of the best shows that nobody watched. It's so fucking good,
Thank
man.
You.
And she runs the entire show. I mean, as sitcoms go, that's the way to go. Yeah, it's her and Jason Alexander. Again, they fully, completely make that show.
Sorry for breaking it.
And like Derek said, I mean, George is Larry David. Larry David basically just created the character of George to be a self-insert. So
I'm going to take things a little bit different in my performance. The biggest personal impact on me, and I had to pick a lot of things. Most of them from HBO. I almost put Real Sex, but I didn't think that was appropriate. So for biggest personal impact, I picked it's Sailor Moon. So Sailor Moon was, I'm not huge into anime. This is what got me into anime, was Sailor Moon. I used to go to high school for my driver's ed class. And Derek will remember that because I only went to high school for driver's ed. And there was one particular instance where they paid me to hit me with a steel chair in driver's ed. And that was a lot of fun. But when I was waiting to get up to go to driver's ed, I would watch Sailor Moon on KTLA. I've told the story 1,000 times. I started to watch Sailor Moon after Pokemon because it was just there. And eventually I became obsessed with Sailor Moon to the point that I was like emailing KTLA asking why there weren't more episodes available. Sailor Moon is probably the biggest impact on me, and I don't know why. Trying to rewatch it now, it's silly. The dialogue's terrible. The storylines are terrible. But there was something about that magic at that time, man. I was obsessed with Sailor Moon. I cannot think of a show that I've ever been more obsessed with. And it was everything I wanted it to be. It was dark. It was comedic. It was silly. It just resonated with me. And I'm glad that Sailor Moon's still going strong today. We saw, it did start my writing career. Derek's 1,000% right. Sailor Moon is what inspired me to write. It's what that and Castlevania is what inspired me to be creative. It was my creative outlet were those two things. So yeah, big impact on me. Now, of course, Derek and all my friends watched Dragon Ball, and I was the only person that watched Sailor Moon. So that was very one-sided, but it's also how I met Lindsay, because I had gotten into it and was on ICQ looking for people to talk to about it, and I randomly chatted with her. We became friends, and the rest is history. So yeah, Sailor Moon has a huge impact on my life. And I think one of the coolest things, I don't think Derek knows about this, one of the coolest things I've ever done was last year. Lindsay and I went to see Sailor Moon live in concert at the Fox Theater. It was the Japanese performers doing the musical live at the Fox Theater. It's one of the coolest things I've ever experienced. Was it good? Absolutely. Was it like...
It was so much fun.
It was so dumb, though. Like, all of it was dumb. It's hard to watch this shit. It was so much
fun.
It was. It's hard to watch any of this shit with a straight face and go, yeah, that was good. Now, Hunter, you know what I'm talking about with this. You watch something, you go, well, that was terrible, but at the same time, I fucking loved it.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, I don't have an example just right here, but yeah, oh yeah.
We were blown away when you met her in real life, all from ICQ. Fucking ICQ. There we go. All right, Lindsay, biggest personal impact.
Well, I'm just piggybacking off you, because obviously it is also Sailor Moon. If it wasn't for that show, I wouldn't have been into anime. I wouldn't have gotten into my art more. I wouldn't fucking be out here or be friends with all of you people on the podcast right now. I would probably still be in Pennsylvania and have no clue who any of you are.
At home and happy.
But yeah, I got hooked immediately with Sailor Moon. It was one of those summer mornings where my little brother would not let me sleep, so I stole the TV from him. And when I was just flipping through channels, I just stop on USA's Cartoon Network Express, and I see a girl with short blue hair and a short blue skirt standing on top of a red sports car yelling at some guy with way too long wavy brown hair. And I'm like, what the hell is this? Commercial break hits, and I sit there through the commercials to see what went on. Finished watching the episode, and I got up at 7 o'clock the next morning to watch the next episode.
Mm-hmm.
And continued to do so for the rest of the summer, and taught myself to program the VCR when I found out we were going to Erie one day and I wasn't going to get to watch an episode.
Which is wild, because it's such a silly show, but it's so charming.
It is.
It's got a great charm, yeah. All right. Well, she piggybacked on me, so we're going to go to the next subject. Favorite lead character. I'm curious to hear where this goes. Jesse, we're going to start with you. Favorite lead character. I'm so tired. Go ahead.
This is another one that changes pretty frequently, but right now I'm going with Jimmy McGill from Better Call Saul.
Was that Saul himself?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Jimmy McGill was his name before he became Saul Goodman, because, you know, Saul Good, man.
God damn, I've never put that together.
Okay, to be fair, you've never watched the show either, so
No.
that's
Right.
Is that real, though? That's why he's saying that?
Yeah.
Legitimately. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So it was a moniker that he used because he's a con artist. He was a grifter.
Right.
Jimmy McGill was, and yeah, like Saul Goodman, Saul Good, man. Yeah, that was genuinely something he used, and that's where it came from. And he, I don't think he actually legally changed his name. Like, he was always James McGill. But his law practice, you know, he was Saul Goodman, and that's what everybody knew him as, because that's the business. That was the side hustle. Because you find out through the show why he doesn't want to use the McGill name for his law practice. Better Call Saul is just a truly phenomenal television. And he is such a great and complicated character, and he's such a scumbag in Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting to see, like, how he got there.
Well,
He's a good dude with a good heart. Just sometimes he ran a few cons on dickheads to make ends meet.
Played by the great Bob Odenkirk.
I love Bob Odenkirk. He's so.
I never got to Better Call Saul, but I loved Breaking Bad. But whenever they said they're doing a show about Saul Goodman, I was like, okay. Like, it was like one of the least interesting characters for me for them to do a show about. So I never went and watched it. I heard it's great, and I do need to go back and watch it. I just never have.
Yeah, brother, you really should. I actually think I like Better Call Saul more than Breaking Bad.
I think most people are like that, aren't they?
No, I
that has
haven't
become
seen
the
it.
prevailing opinion now.
Oh well, shit. Maybe I need to go watch it then.
You 100%. If you liked Breaking
with the
Bad,
time.
you absolutely need to go see Better Call Saul.
I fucking loved Breaking Bad.
Yeah, watch
Hey.
Better Call Saul.
Hey, let's get in between Kimball's here because we got some answers. Michaela said Joey from Friends, but she also says she doesn't know. That's a good pick. Joey's a good pick. Derek Nucky Thompson from Boardwalk Empire. That's a great show. Or Larry David. And Doughball said coming TV stuff is hard nowadays, so I don't really watch TV anymore. Same. But probably Felix the Cat. Great pick. Ed from Cowboy Bebop. I can only assume you mean the anime because the television version was atrocious.
Bebop.
That's
Yes.
part of why. Or Tommy from Power Rangers. Zach will be very happy to hear you say that. Or Fat Boo from Dragon Ball because his goofy nature fits mine.
Oh,
The
that's
Fat
when
Boo.
I tapped out.
Shelby, who's your favorite lead character?
It's actually a twofer. It's going to be the Pines twins from Gravity Falls.
That
That's
is
Dipper
not
and Mabel.
surprising. Yes. Are those
That was
those
gonna be
the,
my guess because I've still not watched that show yet.
are those
Oh,
the,
it's so
the,
good.
the two main characters, the guy and the girl?
Yeah,
Okay. I didn't know
they're
they
like,
were related.
but they're twins.
I really need to watch that show. I've heard it's like Cartoon X-Files.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Maybe
You-
you and I can sit down and watch it.
No. Before they canceled Disney Infinity, well, I don't have time. I haven't even watched the last episode
I
of
know.
X-Men 97 yet. Before they canceled Disney Infinity, they were going to put out Gravity Falls and Darkwing Duck.
Yeah, Mabel won.
Yeah.
Mabel won the favorite
And
character.
Darkwing Duck was number 2. So they were going to put both of those out, and then they canceled the game. Goddamn sons
That's
of bitches.
unfortunate.
Yeah, they're sons of bitches. We're going to keep the train rolling right along. Dalton, favorite lead character?
I'm gonna go with Leslie Knope from Parks and Rec.
Oh, I fucking love Leslie.
She is the only TV show character that I can tell you was just good the whole time. Like, she believed so much in her cause, even though she's the only one that did. And just, it was so much fun. Amy Poehler doesn't get enough credit for that role.
She's
it was so
great.
much fun. I love that show.
Yeah, she's absolutely great.
She gets a lot of credit for that role.
She
I'm
doesn't
not
get enough.
disagreeing
It's
with
not
you
enough.
about her being good, but it's not an underrated gem or anything.
No, she deserves more credit for it, Hunter. She doesn't get enough.
It's like her
It
whole
was-
shtick, man. Like,
She doesn't get enough
He
credit
needs
for it.
more.
SNL.
Yes.
Dweezy, by the way, said Tommy Pickles from Rugrats.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Sure. I never watched Rugrats, really, so.
I love Rugrats.
They did make a porn parody of it. All right, let's go to Double
God.
H.
Oh, ew. Look, sitcom's hard for this in a way because a lot of times the show's not centered around a single person. Like, it's usually like a group effort. And I guess that's still true for this one. But given that his name's in the fucking title, I think it works. I'm going with Fraser Crane
Oh,
from, Frasier.
yes.
Yeah.
Might I once again say I'm not a big fan of the dude that plays him, especially these days. But yeah, I mean that's a show that's almost entirely led from the ground up from him. All the other characters are great, and arguably along the way, Niles becomes the better character. But it's still, I mean, it starts and ends with him. He was a spinoff from Cheers, man. That they thought that character was interesting enough to spin him off completely and basically do a whole new thing with him.
Which, I mean, Cheers is like
it's
one of the greatest comedies of all time.
Yeah, and again, I made a point with all like I did with all the other lists to never once re-mention anybody else. So I get Cheers elsewhere, man. I couldn't use him here. Part of me wanted to pick Sam Malone for this from Cheers because he's also just a great lead character. But Frasier's good in the dramatic stuff. He's funny. It's exactly what you want from a sitcom that's built around a singular character.
Well, I was going to switch things up comedy-wise and pick Al Bundy. I almost picked him, but I had to go with my heart. When I think of my heart of who is the greatest TV character that I love, it's got to be... Lindsay, you know who it is?
I don't. I'm sorry, other than maybe Mulder.
Came close, but it's Elliot Stabler from Law & Order SVU.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh, that's
I should
all
have
right,
known
fair.
that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Played by Christopher Maloney. Stabler is like, he's my favorite character in television. He is a good cop, but he's also always on the edge of just falling apart and losing it. And I love that. That's so interesting. We have a great character who tries to do great things, but he is so close to losing it all the time because of everything that's happening in his life. He's a great, great character. And they brought him back for a spinoff show years later, which they now canceled, which really sucks. But yeah. Hunter, you ever watch SVU?
Man, a little bit, but it's one of those things that I've caught in reruns and syndication, so I've never like sat down and just watched the show. Like I'll see part of an episode or just again a random episode from somewhere in the run.
It's very, very good. And Stabler is always on the precipice of just losing his shit.
Yeah.
He's not healthy. Lindsay, what's your oh go ahead.
He should have been fired so many times.
They all should have. Yeah. Especially that damn Richard Belzer. That's why Hogan put him in the headlock. Lindsay, what is your favorite lead character?
This one was also really hard for me, but I decided to go with this character because they're the main reason I always go back and rewatch this show and why I've watched it so many times as I have. But I'm going with Dr. Sam Beckett from Quantum Leap.
It's a good pick.
Just wants to make things better.
And each leap he hopes will be the leap home.
And it never is.
No, and then they fucked it up in the sequel too.
And you know what? The new series I really liked, and it didn't hit the way they wanted it to, and it makes me sad. I wish they would have kept going.
It's the problem with TV. Hey Hunter, I have a fun idea.
Mm-hmm. You want me to take over?
I think I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I think you're ready. I'm going to let you take over. And then
feel blessed.
I'm going to,
Are
this.
You okay?
My camera's malfunctioning. I'm going to turn it off and I'm going to let Hunter take over. I think he's ready. Go ahead, Hunter.
I got you.
Thank
you. It's nice of you to share.
Well, I trust you.
Just caught up to you turning that off.
I trust you.
Okay. All right. Well, then, so we got 3 categories left, and for this week, because we're doing 6 through 10. Number 8 is favorite supporting character. So why don't we start with, I don't know, Jesse.
Keep the order going. Actually, going back to Dalton's pick with Parks and Rec, I'm taking Ron Swanson as my favorite.
Damn it, you son of a bitch!
That's what he does. That's what he does.
This is actually the second time on these About Me things that I'm taking a pick from Hunter. And not one that I would expect to take.
Yep.
But yeah, I fucking love Ron Swanson. I don't necessarily agree with his politics, but he is a truly incredible character. Very interesting character that has a ton of character growth. And Nick Offerman is just a treasure. I love me some Ron Swanson.
And the opposite of his character.
Yeah, 100%. He is so liberal.
He's very, very different. Yeah, he's there's decidedly different there.
Yeah, there are a lot of similarities. Like, he does enjoy meat. He is a professional woodworker. They used in the season finale, like the canoe that he's riding around in is a canoe that he made himself.
Yep.
That's
he made the crib too, right? That one crib that he makes.
He
I think that's his. Yeah. It's a good one.
Was it the one he used for the cover of his book too? Wasn't that all
Paddle
the same
your own canoe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, he's made many canoes, so it's a possibility. But yeah, because he does, he actually sells canoes and shit. Like, you could buy a canoe made by Nick Offerman, or at least you could at one time. I don't know if that's still true or not, but either way, yeah, I fucking love Nick Offerman, and yeah, Ron Swanson.
I am currently picking a different person, so I'm not overlapping. I had it back up, and I should have just had them written down. This is what I know nobody's taken. But as I recall, it's time to get in between Kimball's. I don't like saying
don't worry about it.
Does it. I don't like saying it.
Just skip that segment this time, Hunter. It's fine. Keep it moving.
I think we should. We should mention it.
No, because then I have to pick a new one. Keep it moving.
We can always do the, because I always think we do the chat stuff too early because we end up getting more later.
Okay. Then we'll call it after Kimball. We'll do it after Shelby, and then that.
No, because I'm right after Shelby. Keep it moving.
Shelby, what's next?
Am I going or what are we doing here?
You gotta do it.
Okay,
It's birthday.
it's going
Tell
to be
us about
Marco Diaz from Star versus the Forces of Evil.
Yes.
Okay.
Marco is great.
Right? So I was stuck between him and Tom because Tom has a lot of character growth, and I love his like anger.
I didn't get
management
far
guru.
enough in. I don't know who Tom is.
He's the little devil demon boy with the horns.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, Lindsay. Little
Yeah,
devil
Princess
demon boy with the
Unicorn Head
horn.
chased me away, so
Oh.
Are you guys following any of this? I'm struggling to keep up on this.
But hey,
sorry.
you know
I
what?
hate Princess Unicorn Head. I hate
I'm
her
here
so
for
Dude,
it.
it's Princess Ponyhead, and I also hate her.
Whatever.
She's
I
so
still hate
fucking
her.
annoying.
I hate her so
Yeah, it's just
much.
so much
she
you
made
won't
me
even call her
stop
by her
watching
given
the
name.
show.
I
Ugh.
Well,
have
that and I
no.
was already
Unicorn's a
slightly
bad name.
angry because as soon as they announced Star in the Universe, I had like 8 of my friends from college going, "Hey, they ripped off your character."
I have no fucking clue what's happening.
But I love
Don't worry about
that
it.
Shelby
Cut it
and
off.
Lindsay are talking about stuff without us
Exactly.
interrupting.
Yes, it's wonderful. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, now let's go after Kimball, and we'll because there's a handful of them here. Michaela said Stanley from The Office. That's a great choice. Literally anybody from The Office who's not Michael, Jim, or Pam,
Dalton,
or probably
you can
Dwight.
still
I
say
guess
same
they're the
one,
4
'cause
leads.
You're gonna,
Yeah.
And then
you
that.
can extend your talk.
What?
Reason
thank
Doball
you for
took my backup.
Thank you for the permission.
Well, you like it doesn't matter if the audience takes one of yours. You get to actually talk.
Exactly.
It's really fine. It's
yes,
really
that's
fine.
what I was trying to say and failed horribly.
Derek said, "Baby Billy from the Righteous Gemstones."
God,
Hold up,
yes.
he's coming. He's coming. We'll talk more about him later. Tasmanian Devil from the Looney Tunes. That's Snowball. That's Taz. We saw it twice. Weirdly, yeah, Taz is great. I'm not doing a Taz impression. That'll hurt my head. And then because you got to sling your head back and forth, it's no good. And then Dweezy said Jimmy James, the radio station owner from News Radio. God, News Radio.
God,
was a
that's
good
a deep
show.
cut. Yeah, that's a lot.
I need to go back and watch. You want to take it? You want to take another run at that one? Take 2. We're still rolling.
What
Give me
did I
another
say?
take.
What did I say?
What did you
I
say?
don't know. The line's gone. That's a
Oh
good question.
damn it! I said news radio. That's a deep cut. That's a good one. That's one that I
It
Okay.
is. Yeah, that's a good
I
one.
really liked back in the day, and
Yeah.
if not for how problematic like Andy Dick was, and it also introduces Joe Rogan, which was a problem.
Joe Rogan. I was going to
Yeah.
say, it has a great cast, and then there's also somehow Joe Rogan and Andy Dick.
Yes. It's
but
the only
otherwise you
good
got
Joe
Stephen
Rogan.
Root, you got Bill
That's right.
Hartman. It's just, oh, man.
Yeah.
Painful. All
Yeah.
right. Anywho. Dalton, what do you got? It's time.
So mine was Stanley from The Office. Because I this is my first time doing one like from start to finish with you guys, so I'm not worried about having repeats. You'll see The Office again on my list, I'm sure. But like thinking of supporting characters, like Stanley is my favorite supporting character. Like I was thinking, like Craig Robinson's really good in that show, and the whole like Dunder Mifflin theme song episode. But like Stanley consistently is like my favorite side character. Yeah.
Okay, but does he have a mustache? Don't look. Don't look.
Don't
Does he have a
look.
mustache?
I almost did the bit of I thought it was going to be rap music. What's rap? But no, Stan.
You have a lot to learn about your people, Dalton. I'll make you a mixtape.
The Pretzel Day episode's amazing. The scene of Michael roasting everybody and him just being like, Stanley, you're fat and you crush your wife during sex, and just like him
Heart
like,
sucks.
yeah, oh, you
I
said
love
your heart
when
sucks.
your
Yeah.
heart sucks.
Yeah, and then he starts
Boom
laughing,
roasted.
and then it stops. Yeah, boom roasted, and then he starts laughing to the point that it makes Michael stop because he's like, "Oh, I got one." Yeah,
Yep.
no, I love Stanley in
I
The
fixed it.
Office. That I was so mad when I saw McCann,
right,
and then
yeah.
I was like, "Well, what would my backup be?" Taz from the Looney Tunes, the greatest Looney Tune, Taz.
Well, back the
Boy,
fuck
that
up,
is,
son. How the
strong
fuck
statement.
is Taz the best Looney Tune?
Because he's the best Looney Tune. What the fuck you on?
Why he just goes
Talk to me when it's over,
and he
Shannon.
spins around.
He exists. Yeah,
You
listen.
did that.
Oh my god, Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, fucking
Duck.
Porky Pig, Pepe Le Pew. You can go down the line before you get better than Taz.
I really wanted Shay to just go Bugs Bunny. Others.
Other Looney Tunes, Michael Jordan.
Yes.
Shit, I would put Foghorn
Michael
Leghorn
Jordan.
above Taz.
Yeah.
Looney
You
Tunes.
lying sack of
I said,
shit.
boy,
I thought I really would.
I would put most of them
Taz
before
got a whole
Taz.
show, and that was always confusing for me.
It was a good game
They
though.
sold a lot of merch.
Mania.
It had a great game on Super Nintendo.
Right here.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm moving on, and I'm gonna pick a one that I don't think anybody else. Has anybody else here ever watched Superstore? Have we ever talked about this?
I know it. Never watched
two
it.
seasons. And I
Okay.
was really happy that they weren't doing a Jim and Pam, and then they did a Jim and Pam, and I tapped out.
They did a Jim and Pam, but it's not as Jim and Pammy as other shows might get in terms of that. Anyway, Superstore is a good show. If you've never seen it, it's a sitcom on NBC. It takes place in St. Louis, weirdly enough, and they get a lot of St. Louis shit right, which is extra weird. But it's about like a Walmart type store, and this guy Garrett McNeil, who runs their customer service, the announcements. He's the black guy in the wheelchair, is who I'm talking about. Who works up at the front. He is maybe the funniest character in the entire show. He's one of those guys who's like, he's in a wheelchair, so he's a sneakerhead, so he can hold it over people's heads. He's like, mine never get messed up. Like, I'm wearing them all day long, and they never get ruined. I've said this a couple times before, and I really hope he takes this as the compliment I mean it to be. If Bob was black, that's who Garrett McNeil is to me. It's like the same vibe. He reminds me so much of Bob. It's
He
so
talks
fucking
so much
funny.
more than Bob, though.
Right, but the way that he talks, the cadence of his voice to me is very similar to the way that Bob talks, and his sense of humor. So, yeah, that's I love that dude. He's very good.
He was easily the funniest person in that show. Though the manager was sometimes funny in like a an accidental kind of way.
He's from Kids in the Hall. What the hell is his name?
His fucking
I can't
voice
think of his name.
kills me.
Dave Foley.
Yeah. No, it's not Dave Foley. I would know him.
And then,
It's God.
The
Martin
Dwight Schrute
Kinney.
character annoyed the shit out of me for some reason.
The Lauren Ash, the Dina.
Maybe. Yeah. Wait, no,
She's better. She gets better the longer the show goes.
It was the assistant manager character, not the assistant manager character. Is it? Fuck.
Yeah, that's her, Dina. She's
Okay.
played by Lauren Ash. Again,
So I was
it gets
thinking,
better
like-
the longer the show goes.
I know, because I was thinking Laura or Dina was the name of Pam, but I don't think that's right.
No, that's the lead. That's America Ferrara. I can't
That's
remember her real
right,
name.
yeah.
Amy Souza. Anyway.
Yeah.
Shannon, what do you got?
Well, sir, I was wondering about this. I have two picks because I don't know if you would consider one to be a supporting character. Because the one I want to go with is Dana Scully from X-Files. But I think the argument can be made that she's the main character. But I always assumed Mulder was the main character, but they could also say both are. So I'm going to leave that up to you.
I would consider
I have an
the two
extra.
leads.
Yeah.
Okay. So my other one is oh god, I'm gonna make sure I get his name right because I don't want to fuck this up. You know, I had a lot of why did Sydney Sweeney come up? I didn't type that in. I didn't ask for that at all. That's so dumb. It's
That's happy birthday to you.
I don't even like Sydney Sweeney. It's a hero from Heroes. As weird as that sounds. He was the Asian dude that yeah.
Yeah.
I get that
Time
on that.
jumped.
Yeah,
That's
man.
a good one.
Heroes was a great fucking show. It was such a good show. You could pick a lot of characters from that show to be like best main or supporting character. I almost picked
Shame the writer's strike killed it.
Writer Strike
It was
absolutely
really
killed
good
it.
until it wasn't.
Yeah, I almost picked Adrian Pastar as Nathan Petrelli, but Hero was like the guy. He was just cool as hell. And when they did the alternate storyline where like from the future and he was evil, it was just good stuff. It was a great show. Yeah, I'm gonna say Hiro Nakamura. If you've never watched
It was
Heroes,
great. It was a great season.
the first season was fantastic, and
First
goddamn,
season was so good.
goddamn, it's a shame that it fell apart so quickly. Because what a good show!
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my pick. That's all I'll say. If you never watched
All right.
Heroes, the first season is well worth watching. Check it out.
Yep, I like it. Lindsay.
My pick got briefly mentioned the last round, but I'm going with Niles Crane because he cracks me up.
Yeah. That is. Oh man, if I had to slot Frasier in somewhere else, that's absolutely what
Yeah.
would have probably happened here at some point in time.
Niles is my
'cause he-
favorite in that show.
Yeah. Again, at a certain point, he starts outshining Frasier. Like he's even funnier than him. Frankly,
He's so neurotic. His
He-
awkward obsession with Daphne. Like,
Well, he also has one of the greatest guest appearances on The Simpsons when he's in the same episode with Sideshow Bob, who's played by Kelsey Grammer.
Maris?
Yeah, and Bart jumps on him and covers his eyes and says, "Guess who?" And he goes, "Maris." That's just
Maris?
fucking great. That's just fucking good.
Hell yeah. All right. Category 9, or number 4 for tonight anyway, is favorite antagonist.
This one is so
this
easy.
They just got to frustrate your protagonist. That's it. They don't have to be bad people. They just got to be antagonists. Jesse, what do you got?
I'm gonna go with this is the third Vince Gilligan. Jesus Christ, I'm not so tired. Yeah, you're going with Gustavo Fring from Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Giancarlo.
Yeah, Giancarlo Esposito.
It's amazing in Community.
Yeah,
He's amazing in everything.
He's phenomenal in everything.
He's amazing in everything. Although, to be fair, he is himself in everything he's in. So that's...
Yeah.
He doesn't really have to do much.
He's so fucking good in that show. Like, there are multiple times where, like, he's just pure aura, as the kids would say, is all that's driving the scene. Like, dude just walks in, and it's a 5-minute scene that ends with him just cutting the throat of the dude that you do not expect to have a throat cut. And everybody's it's the most intense television you've ever seen. It's so fucking good.
So I binged Breaking Bad during when the last season started. So like I watched all of Breaking Bad like the month before the final season started. And I got to that episode and it was like 12 o'clock at night and I had been watching for like 4 or 5 hours at that point, and that scene happened and I went, yeah, I'm going to give this this isn't a 2-day timeout. I'm good. I ain't never been so happy to see a bomb happen in a show after that scene. I was like, he had that coming. He earned that.
Man, when he just walks out after that scene, holy shit.
It's such a weird
The
death.
whole side of his face is gone. Ooh,
Yeah,
man,
I lost my mind. I thought that he was fine.
Half of them was.
Fuck you, Two-Face.
We watched that show originally, or in parts of it anyway, like right up to the finale. They did a big, 24-hour marathon or some like multi-hour marathon on AMC. And I remember we were up at like 2 a.m. just going, oh God, I can't look away, but I have to stop. Like it was closing in on the end of that. It was around that same time. It was the worst, man.
Yeah, no, that scene happened, and I remember it was like late at night, and I was like, I'm good. I can take a day or two away from it because that fucked with me only a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a fucking wild scene.
Shelby.
You forgot to get in between Kimball's.
Nope, I'm doing it later.
Oh.
I'm giving him time.
Doing after Kimball.
Gotcha.
So this is what do we pick? Which one is this one?
Antagonist.
Favorite antagonist.
Okay. Did anybody here watch Mad Men?
Yes.
No.
I
Doug
own the
Phillips.
first season, but no.
Yeah. You're
Doug
going to have to remind me
Phillips.
characters because I've only ever seen it the one time when it was airing in real time. But
So like Doug Phillips is essentially the anti-Draper for like every calm, cool, like weirdly smooth talking alcoholic that can actually do his job like him. There is a Doug Phillips who is the exact opposite, who starts a drunken fist fight in the bathroom, who tries to take a shit in his office, who I think Peggy is his love interest at one point, and Peggy has the shittiest taste in men, so you know he's a piece of shit. Like,
yep.
it's Doug Phillips.
Yeah, I was looking to find Shannon, you might remember the actor Mark Moses. That's who plays him. He's in, oh God, what else is he in? Yeah, he's on Desperate Housewives. That wouldn't be it. But anyway, yeah, once you see the guy, it's just kind of, it tracks. Yeah, he really is kind of an anti Don Draper. That's a good one. Damn, I forgot about him. I need to rewatch that show. Dalton.
That's such a good
Oh,
show.
no, sorry. It really is. Sorry, now we'll go after Kimball's here. Michaela said Ryan from The Office. Ryan is definitely an antagonist, at least at a couple points in time, right?
Yeah, 100%.
All
Jesse,
the
you
time.
want to hear about my trip to Thailand?
His whole fucking Coke era.
It was indescribable. It's that the shittiest thing he almost ever gets is that, and the when he's talking about New York and Pam's relaying like, yeah, that's what it was like for me in New York, and he's like, no, you don't get it. Like when you live there, and she's like, yeah, no, that's what it was like, and he's like, yeah, but you just don't understand. Like when you're really in New York, oh my god, I want to punch this motherfucker in his face.
Yes.
The worst.
The thing where she's like, it's like crack, and he was like, I love when people that have never done crack say it's like crack. I was like, fuck you,
Well,
Ryan.
what can I say, Ryan? I don't know. Scrapbooking? Like, it's a good exchange. Doball said the villains from the 60s Batman. Yeah, that's you can kind of lump them all together, right? They're all basically the same character. There's really no difference between the Joker, the Riddler, the Penguin, all at that time. They're kind of just snarling, comic book characters, which is pretty good for the time frame. Dweezy said Dee Dee from Dexter's Lab. Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
He doesn't move the story.
She's not a villain. She is an antagonist. She's just in Dexter's way all the time. So that's good. And Derek, when we finally got him around the TV, said Joffrey from Game of Thrones. I mean, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that role kept him from getting any other roles.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jack, what's his name? It's Jack something, I can't think. He had a real tough time getting cast as literally anybody other than that. And again, he was that guy that everyone was just excited to see die. Nobody liked Joffrey. That was kind of the point, but
Yeah, one of the most satisfying TV deaths in the history of TV.
just
Wasn't it the
choked all
Crown?
the way to death.
Yeah. Do
Huh?
it, Dalton?
Yeah.
No,
the
you're
Crown?
thinking of the Gold Crown? No, that's Daenerys' brother.
Yeah,
I've
and
never
that
seen
happened.
it.
Joffrey's the prince. He's the one that gets poisoned at his own wedding.
I mean,
reception,
technically,
if I
the
remember
poison
correctly.
was hidden
Yes.
as a gem on his little crown that got.
That's true.
But
That's not what I was talking about. I was talking about the melons. I was talking about the
that's
cool
Daenerys'
crown.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Jack Gleason. There it is. Yeah, Jack Gleason. I always forget that because I think of Jackie Gleason, and I'm like, well, that can't be right. Dalton.
I had to think about the first character in a TV show that I just remember that sucked, and it's Squidward from SpongeBob. Oh, I fucking hated
I love
Squidward.
Squid.
Oh
I love
my god.
Squidward.
Well, no, I love Squidward now, but like I was 6 years old when SpongeBob came out. Man, fuck Squidward. All my homies hated
Why do you make me
Squidward.
feel old?
Yeah, no, I hated Squidward as a kid. I love him now. Like honestly, now I relate with him. But like, man, as a kid, homie just like. And again, relating to him now, like I want my neighbors to leave me alone so I can play shitty clarinet. Like I get it, like I'm with you, but no, as a kid, I fucking hated Squidward.
Oh, daring today, aren't we? Okay, well, I'm gonna. I was gonna say I'm gonna kind of cheat with this one, but I'm not. It's true, and if you watch the show, you know it. Somebody already mentioned him earlier. It's Uncle Baby Billy Freeman
Yeah.
from the Righteous
Oh, God.
Gemstones. Because he
Yeah.
is the antagonist of the whole first season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's really
Yeah.
bad. It's honestly, as much as I
So
love
good,
that
though.
show, and as great as the character is, the longer the show goes on, he might be as good as he ever gets in the first season when he actually is like an antagonist, because he's kind of fucking scary. I mean,
Yeah.
it's Walton Goggins, and so the times that he has an opportunity to like act like an actual asshole and not just be a full caricature, like the longer the show goes on, the funnier he gets, and he's more of a character. It's more kind of goofy and over the top. All that stuff is great, but that first season, Baby Billy, where he's also just desperately trying to wrest control of the churches away from Eli. Oh man, it's just so good. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and he's a halfway antagonist throughout several seasons. Like he's
Oh yeah, he's just
It's
never
really
the
not
main
until-
villain again.
Yeah, it's not until like the last season where he's not really a villain at all. But then he becomes just the
Well-
meme. Like,
Well,
Well, he
remember,
like
he's worried about
not
he
villain,
hits that
it's
villain track
antagonist.
real hard for
Oh,
a
yeah.
second.
Yes, yeah, and then after that, it's just antagonist. Because I mean, yeah, you could definitely argue in his best scene ever, he's still antagonizing the kids when he goes, "Shut up, nerd! Getting in here when I'm trying to sell this TV show with the Karens on. Go outside. Ain't got time
he
for
has
you."
so many great lines.
God,
best
There's
song.
There it
no
is.
prime rib in here.
Oh, here's
She wants
sir.
some fucking Funyuns.
fucking Funyuns.
Fucking Funyuns
Oh,
rent free
yeah.
in my
Uh-huh.
head.
It's yep. All right, Shannon, lay it out.
Shannon.
Shannon,
Uh-oh.
wakey, wakey.
I mean,
We
he
might have
just
lost
groaned
him.
about us talking about.
It doesn't
Righteous
take long.
Gemstones.
That was a snore.
Yeah, we might have lost him legit. Lindsay,
Hang
you want
on.
to go check on
Go
him?
shake him.
Yeah. If only just so we know he's okay. Like, if he needs to sleep, just sleep. But
And it's your turn.
oh, I saw him light up, but that was just her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
your
was waiting for
turn.
Shannon. Whoa.
Yeah. What's up? What's up? I'm here.
Hey,
Hey,
Yo.
who's the best TV antagonist?
Well, my favorite TV antagonist, I'm glad I didn't use X-Files a second ago, is the cigarette smoking man. Because I almost went with... It is a very good one. It's one of my favorite X-Files episodes. The mystery surrounding him is just... It's very, very good. What? No, that's a good answer.
nothing. No, nothing.
It is.
I'm 1,000% with it. Yeah. No. One of my
I
favorite...
don't know. I hear it.
One of the episodes... what? I'm awake. I'm with it. I was just busy reading my Bible. Musings of a Cigarette Smoking Man is one of the best X-Files episodes ever. So, yeah, that's all I'll say. I stand by my pick, and we can move on. We don't have to focus on it.
Hey, you're right. You should say it.
I'm
I would
proud to
grab
announce
as
this
many
show
things
is coming out
far away.
tomorrow,
I
by the way.
This
Exclusive.
show?
Exclusive.
Exclusive to what?
The show tomorrow. I'm not
Friday.
posting.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not posting it tonight.
Oh,
It's exclusive.
okay.
It's not
show-
sleepy. I'm wide
it's
awake.
exclusive tomorrow.
I wasn't dreaming about things that I desire to own. I've already owned most of them.
Lindsay,
What?
Lindsay, please give us an antagonist. The best one.
My
preferably.
pick was pretty easy this time, actually. It's Mr. Gold, Rumpelstiltskin, in Once Upon a Time.
Played by the great
Wait, that's two different names.
Well, no. He's
the
both.
same person.
Yeah, it's oh fuck.
Oh, okay.
He's
What
also
is
technically the crocodile and the beast.
okay?
It's Carlisle.
Robert Carlyle.
I
You
have
can't
it
do
pulled up.
everything.
Hang on. Robert.
So tell him
Kyle,
there are
yes.
more
I'm sorry, did you
that
say
play
Robert
other
Carlisle?
Robert Carlyle. Yes.
Well,
They also called him Eraser Man.
What's this show again? Once Upon a Time?
Once upon a
Once
time.
Upon a Time. So basically,
Okay.
everyone in like the fairy tale world gets cursed, and they're living in our modern world. So everybody has a normal persona and their fairy tale persona. Rumpelstiltskin is the only one besides the person who set the curse that knows who everybody is, because he's the one who gave them the ability to do the curse, because he wanted to get somewhere with no magic to do something that he couldn't do in their world. But yeah, he's just this like smarmy pawn shop landlord of the city, and he's real slimy and gross, but at the same time has so many different layers to his character that he's just the best character in this show.
That show was
He's a
so
real oily guy.
well. He's kind of oily. That show was so
Yes.
popular that they came out with a spin-off that was like centered around Aladdin, and it died fast.
It was Once Upon a Time in Wonderland, and it was Alice in Wonderland and Aladdin were the main parts of theirs, but it was really good too.
I made Ben Martin hate that show with every fiber of his
Why?
So the
Because
what
he would
happened
fall
was
asleep watching it. I remember
that's
the story.
correct.
I'm awake.
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, basically, so I would, at the end of the night before going to bed, like I was like, all right, well, I'll watch an episode or two of the show, right? So I would hang out on the couch. I would, pop it on the TV. The way our setup was, like, both of our computer desks were in the living room. And so, Ben would be at his desk. He was, playing video games, doing whatever he's doing. And I've got Once Upon a Time going on the TV. And I pass out. Like, I fall asleep.
happens.
And sometimes, like, I would, and so, the next time I would watch, like, I would start from the same episode because I fell asleep, need to watch it. So Ben saw the same episode of Once Upon a Time several times, like, and this happened several times. So you would watch it, like you saw episode 3 like 5 times, you'd seen episode 6 like 4 times, and at one point like he was like, "Do you even actually like this goddamn show?" And I was like, "You know what? I don't think I do." And I stopped watching it.
Ben looked
he
at the TV
certainly
and said,
did
"Don't
not."
you know any other damn tunes?"
First 3 seasons are the best. Then they jumped the Frozen boat and threw it in immediately, and I'm just like, okay.
The Frozen boat.
I never made it through
Jump
season
the
1.
frozen boat.
Yeah.
Is it a shark?
I will
Hearts
say
3
the
did the
show
same
will
thing.
not let you see Peter Pan in the same light ever again.
I don't want you to know the kind of light I saw him in to begin with.
Forget everything you know about Peter Pan.
Any man that wears a skirt that short
Wait,
is
who?
not okay by me.
All right, let's move on to the final category for tonight. This is your guilty pleasure show. I don't have to explain it. We don't need to explain it. Jesse, explain yourself.
I don't have to explain this. It's a show on Netflix called Nobody Wants This, starring Kristen Bell. It's very much like a rom-com kind of show that I enjoy. It's very funny to me. I like Kristen Bell a lot. That's the reason I started watching it. But basically, Kristen Bell starts dating a rabbi, and she is not Jewish herself, and the drama happens. And it's look. I don't have to explain myself any further than that.
I don't know you
It's a
people with
guilty pleasure
explanation. Why do you consider it a guilty pleasure?
Oh, because I hate admitting, like, the fact that I admitted this on a podcast is slightly embarrassing to me. Therefore,
That'll do. That works. All right, Shelby.
How it's made. I've seen like every episode on TV. I found it on YouTube. I have found every AI version, every other human-made version. If you make a video about how something's made, even if it's not the right way to do it, I'm gonna watch it. I don't know why.
I'm about to say there ain't no reason to feel guilty about that. How it's made is
No.
fucking awesome.
There's something about like as soon as I start hearing that guy narrating and then I see it being made, I'm like, yes, you have my full attention. This may not be the correct way to do it, but I'm watching this. I'm invested.
Maybe it's a residual from like Mr. Rogers, how we have the picture and they'd show us how they make crayons.
Right, yeah. Because I think I found one of those AI ones where it is just like the most absolute ridiculously wrong ways of doing things. It's just fun things to watch visually. And it's just like, yeah, the silly string goes here, and then all the little poppy toys go here, and then that's how you make a car.
Mhm.
I'm like, yeah, that's how it's made.
It's that screenshot that Steven shares with us all the time, and I forget the cartoon it's from, but the dude where he's like, using only the materials he had available, including a squirrel, some string, and a megaphone. This
Yeah.
character made a megaphone. It's like, hang on, man, you already got that. Let's look after Kimball here real quick. Doughball hit us with a whole bunch of them. Captain N, the Game Master. I don't see how that's a guilty pleasure. I mean, it's bad.
Yeah, I do.
Brickleberry Paradise is PD and Farzar. I'm assuming those are like all the Daniel Tosh like animated.
Yeah.
Is that the Daniel Tosh MCU basically?
Yeah. Oh my god,
and
Brickleberry
then-
was so ridiculous.
Yeah. And then Celebrity Deathmatch. Yeah, Celebrity Deathmatch was, boy, that was the epitome of just, you kind of felt greasy after watching that show because you knew it was just taking advantage of these people. Like, it was rough.
I fucking loved that show back in the 90s, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when you
Fucking
were young
love
enough
it.
that you were like, oh, this is great. Yeah, of course. Michaela said Family Guy. Oh God, Family Guy's been on long enough now that it can be your favorite show, it could be your least favorite show. You could feel guilty for watching it, you could never watch it, and all of that could be. I get it. Like
It's
anybody
weirdly-
can fit in any of those categories.
It's weirdly in that just long enough spot where like if you need something to play continuously to where it's not going to change up too much on you in the background, it's one of those shows now.
Yep, it should be on in any hospital room for anyone under 40, basically, and it'll be fine. Derek said Naked and Afraid or any show like Alone. Oh yeah, so like the like survival reality shows, basically. And then Michaela said, no, hang on, I want 90 Day Fiance. Yeah, the reality's kicking in for everyone.
Kick in.
You ain't got no
reality
neck.
shows are just
You ain't got no dick.
just showing. Dalton, lay it out.
I hate the term guilty pleasure because like I'm pretty. If I like something, I'm pretty unabashedly like.
Right,
it.
you're
If it's
shameless.
Something. Yeah. So Reno 911.
He almost agreed. Damn it, I almost got him. I'm sorry, what?
Agreed. I said yeah. I agreed 100% with you. No, Reno 911. I fucking love that show. It's bad. It does not age well at all. But man, if I put it on, I'm gonna laugh at it.
Yeah. I was gonna say I'm trying to figure out the guilty theoretically even part of this, but you're right. It has
Those short
its
shorts.
particular brand of comedy has not aged well. Well,
Yeah.
Shannon, he's just new boot goofing. It's
God
fine.
damn it.
Oh, dude, that show. It's one of those like early 2000s Comedy Central comedies where it did not age well at all. But man, it
Yeah.
is still funny to me. Like
Much better than Son of the Beach.
Oh boy. Well, that was FX,
Maybe.
if I remember correctly.
I've never seen that.
I think that was FX because I think that premiered at the same time as Sunny.
Same time
and they were
period.
betting the farm. Yeah, they
Yeah.
were betting the farm on Son of the Beach. Which one's still on the air?
Right.
It ain't Son of the fucking Beach. Okay. Oh, it's me. Okay, got it. Boy, Jesse was talking about feeling weird about admitting a thing on a podcast. You guys, the nanny is funnier than you ever thought it was.
Fran Drescher is a
They
fucking
are. The nanny's so
icon.
fucking good.
The nanny is very funny.
So good. Because all you ever heard about it was the dumb voice, right? The Fran Drescher
Hey.
voice, which of course is not a real voice, but the
Oh my
character.
god, I love her fashion.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So,
I mean, that was. Go ahead.
The intro
Well,
goes so hard.
have you ever seen the episode where she eats?
Oh,
I think it's she eats like wasabi.
The wasabi.
Yeah,
The wasabi.
and she
Clears
speaks with
the
a normal
nasal
voice.
passage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's insane.
Yes, I have seen it because we've been rewatching the series. So a while back
So
ago, we
good.
both figured
I
out.
love it.
I have introduced Sarah to so many shows and mostly sitcoms that she really likes. She's like, okay, well, we need something that we just need like 9 seasons to watch. Throw it on. Just call it out and we'll see. The only one she's ever disagreed with me on, I think, at this point was Frasier. And that was mostly because she's like, I don't like the way they treat the dad. The dad's my favorite character. I don't like any of these other pretentious assholes. And I was like, that's fair. I get it. I see it. But The Nanny was the one that I think we both were sort of like, it was this and Home Improvement, which Home Improvement's also better than you remember, but it's also worse than you remember. When The Nanny started back up, we were like, there's no way this is good, but we're just going to get into it. Especially the first couple of seasons before they do their Jim and Pam will they, won't they, and finally just the dive headfirst into it are so much funnier. Niles and Cece are 2 of the funniest characters on TV ever.
Yes.
Legitimately, the interactions are hilarious. The premise for the show is so simple, and yet for the first, again, couple seasons, every episode feels like something new. And it all makes sense why these things are happening, why these characters are acting the way that they are. It's just significantly better. And I hate that because Friends is so popular, so much of The Nanny has been reduced to, look, we shoved this character on Friends that's making fun of Fran Drescher. Isn't that funny? Like, she's also a better actress and a better character than that character ever got to breathe on Friends. So anyhow, The Nanny's a good show. You should watch it. It's on Hulu.
She's
Yeah, what
iconic.
else?
Compilation videos of Niles
She
and
is.
Cece because they're just the best.
And Dalton mentioned it. The intro, or was it you? You were Shannon.
Yeah,
What
it was
Dalton?
It was
No,
Dalton.
he did. That beginning is so good.
The intro's
so
so
good.
good. It's perfect.
Well-
It tells the exact story of the show every single time. It's animated well. It's performed well. Like, come on.
Fran Drescher is just iconic. She's one of those women that, like Jennifer Aniston and a whole bunch of other people that Heather Graham, that I didn't realize were just incredible actresses and just perfect in every way until I got older. Fran Drescher is an icon.
Yeah.
She's an absolute icon.
Yeah. It's also your turn.
Well, I am awake and I am listening. I really overestimated my ability to handle whiskey while I was dead tired and haven't eaten. I'd like to apologize to everybody.
no.
I've recovered slowly over time, much like some type of oozing gelatinous creature that over time solidifies. That's what I've become, and I'd like to. This is an easy one for me. The one show that I've ever felt ashamed for liking, like that I literally was like, I can't believe I like this show and I'm sorry that I do and I apologize to my mother before she passed away, was the Maury Povich Show. 1,000 times the Maury Povich Show. I used to watch.
Is he the father?
Bro, I watched Maury Povich before it was all Is He the Father. They used to do really cool shows. They had the Ghost Adventures crew on once. They talked about like ghosts, psychics. I mean, they used to talk about all kinds of crazy shit. And then eventually it just became Are You the Father? And I'd like to say that at that point I abandoned it and went, this is terrible, tacky TV, but I loved it even more. You Are the Father became like my fucking thing. I never missed that show. And the fact that he was married to Connie Chung always blew my mind.
Yeah, that's very
So
weird.
I actually knew somebody who was on the show.
Well, I almost put Jerry Springer, and we know somebody that was on Jerry Springer. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
We're not roommates, Nikki. No, going back to Jerry Springer, my great grandma, when she was 87, one of her dickhead friends took her to Chicago to go to a live taping
It's bad.
to see Jerry Springer. And great grandma Jack, she had the time. He was greasy. That's what she didn't like, because she shook his hand. She's like, "You guys a greasy handshake." Grandma Jack was a trip. I love Grandma Jack. She rest in peace. But yeah, no, that woman loved Jerry Springer and WWE, and that's all that she watched. It was the best.
There was one storyline thread on Maury Povich where the same woman came back like 10 times trying to figure out who the father of her child was, and she tested like 30 men. And I remember at the time that aired, I thought that was fucking cinema. Like, I had to know who the daddy was, and she never found out.
Now that we know how Jerry Springer works, you think that was just some chick from East Tennessee?
Probably all
like
of it. It was probably a wrestler. Yeah.
Probably a wrestler. Yeah.
Yeah. Austin Lane was on Jerry Springer, and him and Nikki, Michaela, remember Nikki and Austin? They were on Jerry Springer and told us how fake all of it was. Most of them were like wrestlers that they hired on to do it. It kind of ruined the illusion. Yeah. But at the time,
Pondo was.
I believed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true story, Michaela. True story. Fucking true story. Yeah. We're not roommates, Nikki.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. And then he told the story about he had to tell Nikki to actually slap him because it was like, just hit me for real, which, like, fair.
Right.
But Steve Wilkos' show goes hard.
Steve Wilkos was
when
the natural.
Throws that chair, it sticks into the walls.
Yeah, it was the natural evolution of Maury. Like, the fact that Maury got its own fucking spin-off show tells you how impactful Maury was at the time. That was Springer.
Steve Wilkos wasn't Maury.
Yeah, no, I just said it. Yeah, Maury had no spin-offs.
Okay.
Because who the fuck would want it?
All right, Lindsay, finish this thing out, please.
I hope it's Springer.
I had put down one of my music-based reverse harem animes, but that's not true. It's not true at all, as everyone was talking. My guilty pleasure show is It Cake?
Yes! That's a good one, too. That's a good one, too.
I would like to...
Mikey Day on a game show where their goal is to basically make a cake look so realistic that you don't think it's cake.
I would like to point out that 90% of the shows Lindsay watches fucking guilty pleasures. 90% of the things she watches, I'll catch her watching and I'll go, really?
Not to Lindsay, she fucking loves it.
She loves it.
The only show in that category that I ever really got into was Nailed It.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Because the host was so good.
Right.
I couldn't get off work, and Shelby and Andrew would be in the living room watching it, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I would sit down and 2 hours would pass. I'm like, what the fuck?
That was, I can't call that one a guilty pleasure. That was a show that saved at least a couple Christmases for me. Because that was the kind of thing you could put on at like a family, back when we were still doing like big family Christmases, multiple people all in the same house for several days. No one didn't like that show.
Yeah.
It was so safe. When everyone was in the same room at the same time, you could put that on, and grandma likes it, and your irritating aunt and uncle like it, and the cousins like it. Everyone will watch it.
Well, Hunter,
and
now
nobody will get mad.
Now grandma has a show. You have a show.
Right. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you about Lonnie Donegan, though.
A bad show.
Or how to end that show.
Oh, I can tell you. I'll take it over from here because I've sobered up. No, I've got it back now. I'm back. I'm not going to get back on camera, though, because for obvious reasons. But here's what I will tell you. That's
going to... did wonders.
Was it that obvious?
Yes.
Here's what happened. I legitimately blacked out for about 10 minutes. When you guys started calling upon me, I was like, what the fuck's happening? Where am I? I was Joe Biden for a second at a presidential debate.
No.
So here's the thing. That's going to do it for us tonight. And I want to thank Hunter for covering my ass there. That's why we're a team. Tomorrow, we're going to be back. It's Hot Chocobo Nights 2. 2, Electric Boogaloo, is still rolling on, and it continues tomorrow evening, where we will be playing a couple of hot games, including we're going to play Repo, we're going to play Big Walk. Hopefully Jesse and everybody will be there for it. We have the rule that if we can get a cosmetic at Repo, Double H Bot can cure Shannon Bot of his love of Strauss Zelnick on Pro. That's happening.
I don't even care if it's an overlay at this point.
He just has to have it, man. He just has to have it.
Yeah.
And then hopefully we'll continue on with Big Walk, maybe even some Lego Fortnite. And then on Saturday and Sunday, of course, it's PZ85 Pro Overdrive on Saturday, Faraga on Sunday, as we head into anniversary 1 year of PZ85 Pro. The questions are being asked. Why did Mr. 100 betray Double H? What's next for Jesse Kimball and Alanin when it comes to the tag titles of Strauss Zelnick? Who is the lost mystery opponent? Who will Starry the Queen and Bishop face alongside Sabrina Strange? All of these answers, hopefully, on Saturday Overdrive. You got to tune in. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's this weekend. Until then, for myself and for the crew here, thank you guys for tuning in to After Dark. We love you. We'll see you then. Hang out with us a little bit extra in the chat. We'll be here for a few more minutes. Until then, goodbye, everybody. Happy birthday, Shelby. One last time, everybody. Happy birthday, Shelby. She's the heart of the Ghostbusters. And we're out of here. Double H, will you please ask the birthday girl to take us out? She'll listen to you.
I don't know, man. I don't think so. No, it's my birthday gift to Shelby. Good night, everybody.